And then let me get this thing turned off, get a little bit better bandwidth here. There we go. But after I talked to him on Thursday, he goes, man, I'm going to be at this party, and they're going to want me to stay all freaking night. They're not going to want me to drive. He goes, if I give you $100, will you come and get me and take me home? I said, all you got to do is call, friend. All you got to do is call.
Right.
So I picked him up about 30 minutes ago and just dropped him off. And the whole time I've been preaching to the man. I tell you what, we had church here in the car, Jack.
Boy, how great.
Oh, it was. He started off, he goes, man, it's been a long time since I really looked at this. But and then I remember something about, and he started talking about one of the different parables that Jesus had told. And I said, yep, I'm familiar with that parable. And he goes, what exactly does that mean? And I started telling him. He goes, that's what I thought it meant, because I've been feeling guilty because he had a friend of his that had just recently passed away that he didn't talk to about Christ. And so he goes, I thought that's what that meant. And I said, man, anytime you want to do a Bible study, you just holler at me. He goes, man, I was actually already looked at your website. He goes, you need to do some new videos. That's awesome.
You're a real good friend, Jim. You're preaching to people, even people you know. That's so great.
It is great.
No, it's not.
It's better than lying to people.
You are lying though by telling them God is real.
No, yes, sir. Actually, I'm not. Yep. Not lying to them at all.
I'm
telling them the God's honest truth. You ever heard of that?
There's no God, my friend.
You ever heard of parables?
There's no God.
Yep, sure have. Jesus spoke in them every now and again.
You know how they got their name? Like Jesus would, after he'd finished the story, he'd stand up and flash his testicles.
Oh, so give me a break.
Parables. Parables. It's true.
Yeah.
It's possible. You never know. You never know.
Jim, you saw boobies with fucking Ducka. You saw a man.
That wasn't no boobies. That was barely even a nipple.
He's a pretty harsh critic.
Yeah, he is.
Who is?
And matter of fact, sir, you're a liar, so nobody would know if it was the truth or not.
Wow, Jim.
The fact. It is a fact. He is a liar, so no, it doesn't matter what he says. You don't know if it's the truth or not.
Who's a liar?
You don't know if it's the truth or not.
Hey, what happened to the Nard, man? I haven't seen that guy in ages.
Who?
Nard.
I don't know.
Nardozzi. He's the liar's best friend.
I don't know a liar's best friend. A lie ain't nobody's best friend.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I know. Well, then why do you lie all the time, Jim, about God?
Good question.
Sir, I don't speak to you because you're lying again. Whenever your lips are moving, you're lying.
You're lying every day.
You shouldn't lie, Jim.
Hey, I know who to invite. Let me see if Luann's around.
No, maybe not such a good idea.
I'm calling Nard right now. You can wish him a Happy New Year.
Wish him a Happy New Year.
Hi, this is Tom. I'm not available at the moment. Please leave a message, and I will return your call. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Well, Happy New Year, Tom! Tom, it's Christian Hillbilly. Happy New Year! Hey, and don't listen to that liar down. Kevin will lie his ass off to you.
Beep.
If you are satisfied with your message, to send your message with "Thank you, your message has been sent. Goodbye."
Goodbye.
That's weird. You guys are nuts.
You know who's really a liar? You're not being fair to Down, Jim. The real liar.
I'm being very fair. I'm being extremely fair. He lied. Hey, Bunto, you don't know what he did. He said something, number one, that was a bold-faced lie. Then he said another thing that was a bold-faced lie that said he could prove the first bold-faced lie. And I called him on it. I said, then do it. I said, if you can look into my history and you know that I'm doing all the.
Yo, Kazoo, what's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. How about you?
Hey, Happy New Year, man.
Just having a New Year's Eve dinner. I had some pork roast and some chili.
Okay.
Oh wow,
I've known this man for 8 years, and he's a lying sack of crap.
Well, Happy New Year too, Jim. But Jim, you know who the real liar is? The real liar is that Outbound guy. He's the ultimate liar.
Outbound, I'm not sure.
He said he was dead, and he ain't.
Isn't he dead?
Nope.
He's not dead?
No, he faked it.
Oh, you want him to be?
No, I don't care. But I mean, he's the real liar. I mean, Down ain't that much of a liar.
Well, I don't care because that didn't affect me. Down lied about me in front of people, and then lied about what he could do about proving his lie in front of people.
Yo, Kazoo, go ahead, man.
And you know what? All I asked for was an apology. Not an apology in front of everybody.
Just apologize.
Just between me and him, he could have apologized. He could have said, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. You know what? And it had been done.
Yo, it's not.
No.
Yeah, it's not.
No. He wants to hold on to that lie too much.
Okay, Jim. He said he was sorry.
Yo, Jim. You have said that you do not look at boobies, and that's a lie.
No, sir. It's not what I said. And again, that's another lie.
You're keeping count.
Would you like to apologize and we can just get this behind us?
Yeah, apologize so we can get for New Year's.
Dude, he looks at boobies. I'm not going to apologize.
I don't look at boobies on the internet like you said I do.
That's a lie.
That is a lie. You are a lie. That is quite correct.
How do you prove that you don't?
You are a liar. That is quite correct.
Anyway.
So Jim is claiming that he's never looked at Sugar's boobs.
No, sir. That is a lie. I said that I have repented of anything I've done in the past, and as such, I am a sinless individual. And as such, I have not sinned since that time. I've told you this. I have not looked at. Only boobies I look at is my wife's boobies. And you know what?
I look at them too, Jim.
If you don't want to apologize and you want to throw away an 8-year friendship there, Kevin, you go right ahead.
Ooh, that's harsh.
That's a threat.
I know, it's a promise. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. We don't do threats.
Ooh, them
anyway,
big tough words, John
so you're
Wayne.
playing with VSTs, Kiz? Sound effects?
I didn't know I could do VST effects in Adobe Premiere. I didn't know it would let me do that.
Oh, cool.
I would have made this weird sounding when I did that video of Eagle Eye in 1975, I just put a reverb on it, but I would have done this weird morphing kind of sound on it if I had done what I wanted.
Where's VST stand?
Hey, do the old VSTs work? Because I got like 1,000 VSTs if you want them.
Well, it has to be a 64-bit
VSTs.
It has to be 64. If you have 64-bit ones, great.
No, they're 32s.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yo, Kazoo, did you see my comment on how I thought you were being like too lenient on Trump, and I called your post clickbait or something like that?
What? Who?
I called one of your posts clickbait because I thought you were being too easy on Trump.
Oh, I see. Well, I didn't see the clickbait part, but I did see you saying that I was too easy on Trump, but.
What was that post over again? I can't remember because what did you post about Trump exactly? Because I've already forgotten.
Well, I've made so many videos since then, I'm not sure.
Hey, hashtag leave Trump alone.
Oh, please.
I'm sorry,
Hashtag straight pride.
Straight duck.
I'm sorry, but I can't trust a guy who doesn't trust his own intelligence agencies when they give him information.
Oh my God! I won an award.
Oh no! What'd you get?
I don't know. I have to watch Rose's show to see.
All right, we could listen to Rose's show if you like.
Hey, this is kids. Do you remember Steinberg Wave Lab?
Not really. No, I had heard about it, but I hadn't used it.
Did that turn into Adobe Premiere? I wonder if Adobe bought Steinberg. I'm not sure.
No,
Well, that's
definitely...
Premiere is their video editing software.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
but they bought They bought Cool Edit, didn't they? Cool Wave.
Maybe Audition is based on it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think. You're right.
And I'm not a fan of Audition at all. Audition still feels like some really old. It's like it's as old feeling as GIMP is.
Okay,
Wow,
yo, Kazoom, I fucking turned on you because you called Hillary basically criminal and corrupt and all this shit. That's why. That's why.
I think
Why do you even worry about Hillary?
Hillary is corrupt, but she's not corrupt in a way that would seriously affect the everyday people.
Hold on a second.
She especially wasn't going to do anything that was going to affect minorities and women negatively.
Okay, Hillbilly, go ahead if you want to respond to that.
But you know,
I just think it's hilarious.
Trump, on the other hand, is very likely to, via some of the people he has on his cabinet, he's very likely to make things very difficult on anyone who is not a straight white cisgender male.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
What the fuck is that?
Here we go.
Okay, but
straight white cisgender. What the LBGDTA PIB? What?
Exactly.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm sorry, you're too stupid to know what I'm saying.
That's not nice.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm glad I don't understand the
you walked into that one, Jim. Whoa.
I am so glad that I do not understand the perversion that you are spreading.
The funny thing is, I'm referring to people who aren't part of the LGBT community.
Nothing changes.
That's what's really fun about this whole thing. You know, that's why I had to really laugh at the way that you responded to it, because it's like I'm referring to everyone who is not part of the LGBT community. Wow. Oh man.
But he's not stupid. He's just ignorant.
Well, I do think it's funny though that I'm describing everyone who is not LGBT. And he's starting to call it all perversion and stuff. I wish we would have been recording that. That would have been hilarious.
We were recording that.
Are we live? Okay.
We have been. Now, I don't know if there was a technical glitch during that, but yeah, we should have got that.
Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, nobody can see us.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Don't you know that we're all born heterosexual?
Yeah.
Don't believe that lie. Don't believe that crap.
An infant has no
People want to tell
sexuality.
you that you're not born like that.
Here's the thing. We're not really born with any sort of sexuality.
Right.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
We're
Jim.
born male or female.
We develop
male or female. How hard is that to understand?
That's not. That's
how many kids you got there, dude? How many kids you got?
Gender. That's
how many
you're talking
kids
about gender.
And you know what? Gender and sex are the same thing.
No,
how many kids you got?
Sexuality.
How many kids you got?
Sex. I didn't say sex. I said sexuality.
How many kids do you have, sir?
That's a non sequitur.
What the hell?
How many kids do you have?
Totally non
Someone's sexual orientation is not even known.
Sir, sexual orientation is a desire to engage in perversion.
Okay, I'm going to invite
born male or female.
So the desire for you to want to fuck a woman is perversion?
Yo, are you there? I'm going nuclear.
Go for it.
I'll be back presently.
Oh,
I'm going to invite Sizor.
Please hurry back.
Anyway, he got a customer, so he went away.
Why we got 2 of those?
That's just.
Anyway, so is 2017 gonna be all fucking about?
How can in this day and age, and how many conversations he's had, how can he be that ignorant of these terms? Holy shit!
He's a hillbilly. He's stuck in
I've seen this stuff discussed to him before. Did he just like have a did he receive brain damage and he can't remember it anymore, or what?
There's nothing new. It's nothing new.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Brain damage has been there for many a decade.
Yeah, it's obvious. More than a decade. It's been there about 30 years. It's obvious that he's got brain damage. But Kazoom, what I liked is that this was a nice continuation of your first encounter with him that one time in my hangout, where you stood up, in your birthday suit.
Yeah.
That was one of the best videos. I love that night. But he was
homemade porn.
He was laughing at Kazoom, so it was nice to see Kazoom laughing at him for being such a moron. That was good. I like that.
Hey, kids, have you heard of this guy named Fuckaduck?
No.
Oh, right. Yes. He's another homemade porn guy. I mean, he is just twisted, man.
Oh, don't let him in.
Well, no, I don't invite the guy. I've only seen him twice, man. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, he won't come in. He won't come in. It's like 5 a.m. there. He's already going to bed anyways.
Oh, I hope so.
Smash. He's like twice the. He's like Patrick Festa, Mike Owen, and whoever Rev all mixed up in one person, man. He's like totally drunk. You can get drunk just looking at the dude, man.
But he never loses it. He's always happy.
Okay. He's got John Holmes fucking wrapped up in him because he makes homemade porn.
That's right. That's why I don't want. Well, he can come in and show because we're not. There's no video of this.
Yeah, but it's homemade. Okay, so that's the beauty of it.
You think Rob is gonna come on tonight?
Who, Beasley?
Right.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
Don't worry, kids. He's been like on lockdown for like over a week now.
No, because it was just sick of hearing the name. Because I've seen Kazoo's videos. Rob Beasley. I'm enough with Rob Beasley. It's awesome.
That was last year. November of last year.
Yeah, that was during season 2. You know, this time around, it's always the same time of year too. Season 1, season 2, season 3.
I can't wait for season 4.
I just wish people would just ignore him, and then he would just, he could try to get our attention, and us ignoring him would make him more angry. And if there's some major, I mean, that guy really wants some attention. Let me tell you.
You're like triple gourd, dude.
Kazoo, you cannot ignore it. You cannot ignore it. Hold on, let me finish talking. You cannot ignore it when he's like Harrison Ford in The fucking Fugitive. Okay, that was amazing. Season 3 was amazing.
You can ignore it. You can,
You can't. I told you, it's like going outside in the rain and saying, "Oh, I'm going to pretend it's not raining." You're going to get fucking drenched.
He kept pestering me. I hadn't realized that was him, the Good Wolf or whatever the name was. And he kept
oh my gosh, not Good Wolf guy.
He kept pestering me on my Google Plus posts. I'd post something to a video, and then he'd say, "Well, that's nothing compared to this." And he posts a link to something related to him, and I say, "Hey, that's Rob Beasley stuff again. I'm not interested." And the fact that I was just saying it that way, he knew that I didn't know that it was Rob. I think that made him even more angry. Just the fact that I'm just, well, no, I have no interest. Man, he got pissy, man.
See, and you just made a claim that you were trying to ignore him, and then you pissed him off.
Yeah, but eventually I just blocked him, and I just said, "Fuck it,"
Oh yeah, but hang on a second, because he knows how to make new accounts now.
So then if he starts pestering me on that, I'll just block that if that's the way he's going to be.
Hey, but don't worry.
With me, he knows I'm just flat out not interested, though.
He's on severe lockdown. Hey, kids, do you have inside chat or just the outside?
I have inside chat.
Okay, check this one out. I'm pasting it.
Hey, yeah, you put a link there. Kazuma, as a little aside though, one of these days you got to make a hangout where you talk about all these Adobe programs because I want to learn about them.
So what does VST stand for?
A VST? It's like a little module that does like.
No, I mean it's.
What does it stand for? What does the V stand for?
I think the S stands for Steinberg.
Yeah.
And the V.
But I'm not sure about the others. I know what they do. I know what they're used for because I use them.
What's the module do? What's the module do?
Well,
anything equalizer.
It's sort of a protocol you could say that allows for just about any type of audio effect and allows for software instruments.
Was it DST or VST?
VST, virtual.
Is in Victory.
Hey, you know what a guitar pedal is, Sid? Like you plug your guitar into a couple of pedals. They're like that.
Okay. Wow, because I use Adobe Premiere as well.
There's lots of free ones out there. The ones I just got were, let me see. Let me go to the folder.
No, you got Reverb.
There's the one that I just messed with is called Valhalla Frequency Echo.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the Adobe programs are probably the better ones, aren't they? Like, be honest.
I actually bought.
Yeah, but I'm saying Adobe lets you use VST effects, so it's
nice. Yeah, well, I purchased mine, so I feel not guilty.
Well,
you better give me your credit card number just in case.
I'm paying a monthly fee for mine. This is the first time in my this is the first time in my life I haven't had any pirated software on my machine.
Oh, what a pussy!
Man, I'm such an
I'm such a sucker because
I pay
the oligarchy.
Most everything.
You know what the best VST is?
Now there's some movies that I've downloaded. You know, I've gotten a number of.
All right, let's get a list of those movies. You owe some people some money.
Right, man.
But with software, you know, this is the first time for me that I haven't had any pirated software. Not one bit.
Dude, I pirated the software and now it's so old they give it away free, dude. That's how old my shit is, man. It's like, please take this software now. It's like I pirated it. It's like, fuck no, it's all free now.
Photoshop, I just use CS2, which is free.
Yeah, I pirated my CS2.
Yeah. CS2, but it works. It doesn't bode so well on. At least it didn't in Windows 8. It didn't do very well.
Oh,
so I assumed it had the same problem in 10.
Works just fine in 10.
Okay, Kazum, I've got a screen share here, and I want you to tell me if these programs are worthwhile. Okay, on my system here. Okay. Okay, let me start from here. Okay, do you see my system? Is it showing or not? Or is it only...
I see my image in your.
Well, the distiller, that's just for making PDFs down.
Yeah. How do you see that? Okay, there you go. Yeah, you see it, Bunto.
What, After Effects?
After Effects, that's cool.
Yeah,
I hardly use
it. Just tell me what they do because I have no idea what this is. So
After Effects is mainly for doing
Photoshop.
A lot of. It's like lots of video effects for videos. You can make something look like a cartoon. You can it's like an extended version of the effect set that you'd have in Premiere.
Okay. Adobe Bridge CS5. What is that?
Bridge has to do with
connectivity.
Yeah, I don't use it specifically, but I think some of the programs automatically use some of the libraries from it.
It's a bridge between Adobe products, I think.
Okay, and then what's this?
I have no idea what that one is. I've never seen that one before.
Okay.
What's that? Let me see.
Adobe Contribute to CS5.
No,
just put your credit card number in there.
That one either.
Okay.
Dreamweaver. That's for websites.
That's website creation.
Right.
Yeah.
God, I used that a long time ago. Encore.
What's that?
Encore.
I haven't done ages.
I've forgotten what that one is.
I haven't used it in a long time. Yeah, Extension Manager.
Okay.
Wow, all that Adobe shit. Did you pirate all that stuff?
No, it came with my computer. Flash Builder.
Oh yeah, for Flash, but people don't use Flash no more.
Yeah,
Flash Catalyst. Okay.
CS5
what
is what they use. The Flash.
Fireworks is
standalone for HTML.
Yeah, and I thought it was something. Doesn't that have extra options for making animated GIFs or something?
For websites and shit. I've just wedded to Photoshop, man. I just never moved from Photoshop.
Okay, and then what's this?
Don't know.
I've forgotten what InDesign is. I've been told before, and I've looked at it before, but I can't remember.
I like Paint.net myself.
Okay,
that's the most valuable program you ever got on that computer, man. Illustrator.
Yeah, well, I paid $200 for the computer, so okay, and then what's that used for?
Don't know.
That's for you can convert one media type to another with it. It's not really very useful for most people's purposes, but if someone has a workflow that that sort of thing could make it quicker. Like, I mean, someone has a job where they have to convert something to one other thing and then edit it on this other program, and you have to do it on a regular basis, then the media encoder there's ways you can go through automated motions to make it a faster process.
Okay, and then what's this thing? Hold on. Yeah, this thing right here. On location.
I have no idea.
Okay. Photoshop.
That ain't nothing. You can get rid of that one.
Yeah, Photoshop is great. It's
that's only for images though, or video clips too.
That's just for images.
Okay. And then what about this?
Premiere Pro. That's an older version of the program I currently use for my video.
Okay, and then what about Sound Booth?
Sound Booth. Never heard of it.
So what I want to do with Kazoom is the next time you have some free time, I want to we'll do a hangout. Like anybody can come in, but I want to be able to sit with you and be like, hey Kazoom, how do I fucking do this to an image or do that?
Yeah, I can. With Photoshop especially, I can help you with that. With Premiere, I've never used CS5, and sometimes they move around a lot of the options between versions. So, there may be some things that I know how to do in the last two versions that I won't be able to on that. So
that's why I hated GIMP, because every time they would change something, they would move it. You couldn't find it again.
It's the waste of a program.
I like Paint.net. Paint.net has everything Photoshop's got.
Well, no, it's got a hell of a lot missing. If you use some of the more advanced functions, it's got tons of stuff that's missing, but it does what most people need. So,
okay.
There's also another website, Pixlr, Pixlr.
Yeah,
I use that too. That's a good one.
And that's another one that's it's very close to being like Photoshop.
And also try this site too, Jim. It's called Grindr.
No, thank you.
Well, Tinder is for all sexes, though, right? It's for anybody.
Tinder, yeah, I think so. It goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like apps that are just exclusive to one thing, and this is why This is why I'm not a big fan of gay bars. Like, why do they even call them gay bars? Hold on. Listen. In Berlin, I was in Schoenberg, which is the gay part of Berlin. But there's a bar there called the El Dorado. It's really famous during the Weimar era. Whatever. I went in there with some friends of mine that are female, and they had the women's restroom locked. Like they wouldn't even let the women use the fucking at the skate bar. They were there.
I don't know. Maybe somebody broke it.
I don't know. I'm just saying that, I don't like bars that cater to just one. That's boring to me. It's that's why I won't go to gay bars for entertainment, whatever, because it's locked down to one one gender. I don't like that. I want
not all gay bars are like that. I don't. First off, I don't see what a bar achieves by closing a bathroom, because unless it's broken.
Yeah. It just depends on what bar you go to. I shouldn't be so judgmental, but I'm just saying that I don't like one bar that tries to say that it's, it's gay, or it's, I want a bar that's just a fucking bar. I don't want a bar that says.
You want like a Christian bar, right? Like a nice proper bar.
No, not a Christian bar. I want a bar for everybody, for midgets. I want a bar for midgets, for fucking 3-armed people.
A multicultural bar.
You want a bar where everybody knows your name.
That's right.
Well, Jim, I think they know your name really well at the gay bar.
And you know what? Not everybody could know your name, Kevin, because you lie about it too much.
Yo, Jim, how's that free food at the gay bar?
I don't remember. Heck, that was 35 years ago.
Like 35 minutes ago.
Hold on a second. Hold up. Kazoom. When you went to gay bars fairly often, back in your past, would they often have free food there? Yes or no? Because I've never seen free food.
No.
I've never seen free food at a gay bar ever.
You ever been to Louisville, Kentucky?
Well, the thing is, it's
popcorn.
He's also talking about if it's 35 years ago, the scene might have been quite different. So
yeah. I'm just saying, I've never seen food at a gay bar period.
Fuck, man. I was like 12 years old.
What kind of food was it? What are you speaking about?
Popcorn.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. That's a highfalutin gay bar.
Hey, you'd have.
Well, that could have been, particularly
hot dogs,
if there was
wings, meatballs. I mean,
that sort of stuff.
Sandwiches.
For free?
Stuff like that. They had it during happy hour. In this area where I'm at, every single day, there was at least 1 or 2 bars that had some kind of food. And the reason I know this is because I was basically homeless and I needed to eat. I'm grown quite fond of eating. And so I didn't care where I went to go get it. I'd go in there and go eat, no problem.
I'm gonna be honest, Jim. This story's getting more and more outlandish. I've never seen a homeless person in a gay bar either.
Right.
Well, and it's because I didn't look like a homeless person either.
Okay, a homeless tranny.
I had a place to stay. I had no resources.
Having a place to stay is not homeless. Is not having a place to stay. If you had a place to stay,
I had a place to crash. I had a place to lay my head.
You're lying. You're a liar, Jim.
Yep, I
You're
did.
a liar.
But I had no resources.
Are you a liar?
Did
you just lie or did you not
This
just
would be a
lie?
good game show, the Liars Show, Liars Club.
Welcome to the Liars Club, Jim.
Well, I might as well just concede because Kevin's the best liar there ever was. He lies. Every time his lips are moving, he's a liar.
Well, you just said.
Context.
You just said you'd concede, right? So you are a liar.
Oh, no, sir.
What are those?
What are you conceding to?
You just lied about his lie.
What are those?
No, sir. I told you I'm not lying because I have repented of all my sins. I am sinless.
You can't repent of your sins because you can't unsee.
Does that mean that I will never sin again?
You cannot.
No, it doesn't mean that. Does that mean I might not ever make a mistake again? No, it doesn't mean that.
You cannot.
But I have repented, and yes, I am sin-free.
Okay, but Jim, you cannot. Jim,
before you repented, before you asked for forgiveness, you had done some things.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Before you repented, you had done some things that would. You're saying, oh well, because you repented, suddenly that means you didn't do those things. No, you still did those things.
No, sir, I'm not saying that at all.
Boobies.
No, sir, I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that God says in His Word that He is
gay.
Faithful, and He will forgive us of our sin, and He will put our sin from us as far as east is from the west. We are justification. It's parole. You don't have to worry about it no more.
East and west meet somewhere, they're not far from each other.
Happened? No. It doesn't mean it never happened.
Do you know that, Jim?
What it
East and West meet somewhere. They're not far from each other.
Again, what I'm talking about is
boobs.
That I have been forgiven by the one who has the authority to forgive. And
that would be your wife.
But as far as people go, though, as far as people go, other people go, you did what you did. It makes no, and as far as people go, it makes no difference whether God forgives you or your imaginary friend forgives you. It matters, if you did something and people remember it, then you still did those things, no matter what.
Well, exactly.
I mean, doesn't matter if they remember. You know what? If I go and I commit a crime and I pay for that. My son recently got out of jail for almost 3 years for drugs. Now he did drugs. Yes, he sold drugs, but he's not that person anymore. Does that mean that he's still guilty and still needs to be put back in jail? No, it doesn't.
What kind of
it means he's paid his fine.
Jim, why'd you put your son in jail?
I didn't put him in jail. He put himself there.
Jim, you reported him to the cops. That's what you told us.
Not that time I didn't. I did report him to the cops, but that wasn't the time that I reported him.
You see, it's such a good father. Instead of being like, I'm going to take you to drug rehab, I'm going to call the cops on you instead.
How are you supposed to take a kid to drug rehab that doesn't want to go, that's an adult?
You step in and be a father.
Yeah, those intervention crap shows you see on TV, they don't work.
Yeah.
A person has to want to be changed. He has to want to change his lifestyle. Very much exactly like a homosexual, exactly like a pedophile, exactly like any
for once.
Sexual sin. You have to want to change. Nobody can change you.
Gong.
You have to
the
want
gong
to
show.
change.
I hit the gong.
Sin.
Anyway,
funny,
Happy New Year, Terry. He's gone.
Who's gone?
He had to reset.
Yeah, he had to go. There were boobies. He can't be around boobies. He had to leave.
Anyway, it's good to hear your kid got out of jail, man. Hope you don't go back in.
Yeah, well, he put his kid there to begin with, though, by calling the cops on him.
I swear,
I did not call the cops on my kid.
Those boobs look like it's a cake.
Boob cake.
Yeah, like one of those shows on the cooking channels where they do ridiculous.
Oh, like cakes. Rachel's boobs. Rachel Ray's boobs.
Hey, Kevin, when I called the cops on my kid, it's because I'd seen him smoking dope and drinking beer with a car full of people.
You called the cops on your kid?
19. He's about 19 years old. And yes, I called the cops on him. Yes, and I told him if he wasn't home and I didn't get a call from his mom in 45 minutes that the police would be getting his make and model and his license plate number and know exactly where to come and get him.
Oh, God.
That's some tough love, buddy.
Yeah, Jim, that's real smart, especially when you already told us that you would drive while doing dope with your friends all the time when you were 19.
Does that make it right?
Well,
it makes it
does that make it right? Hey, liar. Does that make it right?
What you did to make it right.
That's hard.
Liar. Hey, liar.
What
liar? How would you know? Because you don't know what truth is.
Oh, the hypocritical. You're a hypocrite.
You want to go ahead and get this over with and apologize, we can move on. But until then, you're a liar and you're not worth talking to.
Boobies.
How come you like fighting all the time, Jim? Just let it go. It's New Year's Eve.
I'm not fighting at all. I'm speaking truth.
You like to fight all the time.
Kevin is a liar. You cannot trust a damn thing comes out of his mouth.
Is it like nighttime down? Yes or no?
So what's the question?
Is it nighttime? Yes or no?
Yes.
What color is the sky?
There we go. That's not a lie, Jim. He said it's nighttime. It's nighttime.
He's a pathological liar. He lies, doesn't have to lie. He varies. When he tells the truth, he twists the truth into something that's not true either. So that's a pathological liar.
You look at boobies on the internet. It's a fact.
Women are so
Every man looks at boobies on the internet.
Not this man.
I look at
and you are a liar. You're a liar.
I would say it's almost innate for a guy to look at a woman's boobs.
Yeah, even Kazoom looks at boobies. I mean, it may not be sexual, but he still looks at them.
Not sexual.
I saw Kazoom kind of like move his head, like think about it. He's like,
yeah, I do. If there was some woman standing in front of me and she didn't have a shirt on and she's got big boobs, yeah, I'd look.
But the thing is like this, okay, if we were like in some Tahitian South Pacific island where everybody walks around topless, I bet we wouldn't care, right? But our society conditions us to like have a reaction when we see a woman's boobs.
They're fascinating.
No, not just our society, sir.
No, it's our society.
No, sir. It started in Genesis.
Okay, Jim.
Right now we're laughing about it, but as soon as our president-elect is sworn in and Mike Pence has his way...
Oh, God. I don't want to even think about that shit, man.
I know, man.
I like Mike Pence. I think he's a great guy. I can hardly wait to see what he's going to do.
Oh, that's right, Jim.
He's a great guy. I can hardly wait to see what he's going to do.
So you're equating Mike Pence to Hitler?
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially when he said...
Wow. Punto.
Punto,
I used to have a little respect for you. Now I ain't got...
Mike Pence was...
I wouldn't put him as Hitler. I could say that he might have some...
Hitler-esque?
Well, no. It'd be more of the Nazi party, not Hitler himself. So, he might have some things that have similarities to...
You're going to porn bomb your own site, Sid. Your own show.
No.
What makes you think that Pence is going to do something so horrific?
How am I going to do that?
Well, I don't think it's going to be horrific like anything the Nazis actually did. But I do think that he and a lot of the people that Trump is putting on his cabinet will do things that will negatively affect minorities and the LGBT community.
Okay. You dodged the question. You've said about your crap. How do you think this is going to affect it?
I think that there may be
You know what? An example would just go a long way right about here.
I think there may be some laws passed that in the name of religious freedom that will allow businesses to discriminate against gay people based on religious principles.
North Carolina has repealed that.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that if a pizza place has a male bathroom and a female bathroom, and some person who was born a male is obviously trying to get into the female bathroom, that's a bad thing?
I wasn't talking about bathrooms.
Okay, then what were you talking about? Why don't you get specific and tell me what the hell you're talking about? You got all...
Why are you screaming at him?
Yeah, I'm talking about some of these bills that, I mean, there was some in the early 90s here that they tried to push forth that, would allow businesses, including insurance companies and hospitals to, okay, here he's back. Okay. Hey, Hillbilly. Yeah, I'm talking about something that would allow businesses, including insurance companies, hospitals, anywhere to discriminate.
I'm sorry, I missed about half what you said. I was left the room. I apologize.
Okay. I'm talking about something that would allow businesses, including insurance companies, hospitals, even governmental, like the DMV, to discriminate against gay people, not even serve them.
Okay, what kind of discrimination are you talking about? Not serving them. How can the DMV not serve a human being that needs a driver's license?
If the person that is behind the counter, it has an anti-gay position based off of their religion, they could find some quote in the Bible to say that they shouldn't have to serve them.
Yep.
No, sir. That's completely fallacious, and you know it. No. Now, if you're talking about somebody giving marriage license,
if someone were to
hang on a second.
No, we're not going to hang on a second because you constantly talk over me, and I'm getting tired of the bullshit too. So stop talking over people one at a time.
Yeah.
I've lost my train of thought. So
yo, Kazim, go ahead and finish though if it comes to you.
I'm saying
if someone looks
right
into
down to it, a person at the DMV cannot just arbitrarily say, you know what, you don't look right to me, so I'm not serving you. No, the reason that the person in Kentucky did not want to issue marriage licenses because it goes against what the Bible and what God's word says about marriage. Now, how is Trump going to do anything close to what you're talking about?
Okay. There have been in Oregon. There was one called Measure 9. In here in Washington State, I can't remember what the initiative was called, but it would allow businesses to fully discriminate against customers, against employees, for being gay, and they could do it based off of their religious beliefs. They could say, well, this is my religious freedom. If someone wanted to use the book of Leviticus to make some sort of point to say, well, I shouldn't have to serve people that violate the code that you find in the book of Leviticus, then they could feasibly do that.
That is the biggest load of crap I ever heard in my life.
Not a load of crap. This stuff.
Because you know what we're called to do? You know what we're called to do? We're called to preach to these people. You know what? We need to be out there serving those people and telling them the way they're living is wrong.
It doesn't matter what you.
It
doesn't matter
what evidence. How did you come to this conclusion? And what evidence?
It doesn't matter what you personally believe about Christianity. There are other people who use Christianity to be assholes. This is done all the time. And when people use Christianity to be assholes, people are going to suffer as a result.
Correct.
Oh. Sugar's going to come in a bit.
Once again, I'm asking you, how did you come to these conclusions? What evidence do you have? There's nothing. There's no evidence that says that we as a people are going to be allowed to say, you know what? I think you're a pervert, and as such, I'm not going to be able to serve you.
They've already done it at the pizza shop in Indiana, your lovely state of Indiana, where they would not serve or cater to a gay wedding or whatever it was.
I wouldn't cater to a gay wedding either. As a matter of fact, I've already been asked to make a wedding for a gay sign, and I wouldn't do it.
Over it.
That is supporting that perverted lifestyle, and us as Christians, we do not have to support that crap.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
Well, then don't make your business public.
You have to be tolerant.
No, our business is public. Our business is public, and we have religious freedom.
And that sort of thing can be opened up to just not want to serve someone that you know is gay.
Nope, sure can't.
That's what the law would.
You know what?
I
have on the back of my car. I have on the back of my car straight pride. I have on the back of my car hashtag straight pride. I have on the back of my car God wins. I talk to homosexuals all the time. You know what?
Yeah,
I love it.
Let's dissect
when I
that.
get homosexuals in
Let's
my car
dissect
because
that.
now I've got a
It doesn't
trap
matter.
and I get to talk to them.
Hey,
to
it
homosexuals
doesn't matter
all the
what
time.
you
That's not-
personally do with your religion. There are others who use their religion to be assholes. There are people who use
It doesn't matter because
Yes,
what you're
it
talking
does.
about doesn't
It doesn't matter what
exist.
you personally
It
are shoving for.
not
It doesn't matter.
exist, Kizzy.
What do you mean it does not exist?
Hey Sid, do you have
Show
the
me
view link or are
one
we off there?
example. Show me one example of
I
where
have the
somebody
view
can
link.
come into a restaurant, sit down, and a waiter or waitress come up and say, "You know what? I'm not serving you two because you two are fags."
They're
it
not
doesn't work.
because right now the laws don't allow for it. But these things that were trying to be passed,
And that
that
the
I
laws
was
don't allow for it in the future either.
that I was
Because
personally-
serving that person does not actually support homosexual marriage.
I'm saying that there are laws that have been tried to be passed since the early 90s. They kind of stopped once we had Bill Clinton, and they stopped kind of during the Bush administration. But these last 4 or 5 years, we've seen a resurgence of these types of laws that they're trying to pass that would allow them to do the very things I'm talking about.
Well, I tell you what, it won't happen because that's not the way this country's set up. We as Christians are not obligated to validate your perverted lifestyle. Not at all.
God.
Hey, if you want to live that way, if you want to engage in that kind of perversion, more power to you. Hey, if you're sitting down in my restaurant, I've got a friend of mine that owns a restaurant, and I've talked to him about this as well. Hey, he doesn't care. Hey, he knows that I'm a preacher. I preach to people that are in these restaurants. But guess what? That doesn't mean we don't serve them because we're not supporting or
You
validating
shouldn't even be preaching
their belief or their perversion while we're sitting there giving them a dinner.
But
No,
there are some people who take Christianity to the level that some Muslims do. Oh, I can't even be around this because it had
when it
pork-
comes to
because it had
ordering
pork-
flowers for a
because it had
homosexual
pork-
wedding or a
because it had
cake for
pork
a
on it,
homosexual
right?
wedding, that is supporting that perversion, and a
But-
Christian is not obligated to.
Yeah, so I've had enough of this bullshit. You know what a Christian's obligated to do? Shut your fucking mouth when I'm at a private establishment having dinner. Go fuck yourself. That's what you're obligated to fucking do.
No.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm not
Good point.
upset that you knocked that dude out of here. Because, man, it's New Year's Eve. This is like the last thing I want to hear is homo hate.
Yeah,
You know?
I was just really surprised at just, yeah.
Did you kick him
Hey,
out?
Terry. Hey, Sugar.
But anyway, what's going on, Terry? Seen any ghosts?
Ooh.
Mike ain't working. Hey, Sugar.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You
No.
know.
Hello.
Hello, chap. Show us your tits, eh?
Hey, Bulldog, what's up?
Hmm. Hey, do you guys eat trail mix too for Christmas? I love it.
Trail mix for Christmas.
You know, has like peanuts and raisins and chocolate in it. Little pretzels.
Okay, so that's the kind of night we're having. That's good.
Yeah, we're having like freaking carbohydrate night.
Nice.
That and heroin. Carbohydrates and heroin.
Oh, good. I just bought some new smack.
Hey, Sydney, what version of Office is that, man? That looks old as what is that? 2007?
What?
What version of Office do you have?
Oh, Office.
Who's like the software police, man? You're getting
2010.
reported, dude.
2010.
Yeah, hold on. Let me show you my 2011. It looks way different.
It doesn't matter.
Who uses Office anymore? Everybody uses Google Docs.
Fuck Google
No,
Docs.
I don't use Google Docs. No.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't like Google Docs.
I use Google Docs. Oh,
I
okay.
use
Look
Microsoft.
Look at all
at that. Look, isn't that nice?
Porn.
Hey,
Oh my God, that woman is too
It
big.
just makes me happy.
Yo, Graham. When's the clock gonna strike midnight? A half an hour?
God, that face looks too young on that big
Those
boob.
nipples or hats?
I know, really. It's a Geese now. It's twin German battleships.
Scared of that.
You guys scared Graham off. I mean, like he left within 20 seconds.
Who?
Graham just came in and nobody acknowledged him.
Oh, I didn't see him. Sorry. I was too. There were these gigantic battleship hats like those in front of me. I can't look at this.
There's a girl.
Better things to do. I could just be sitting here staring into the dark. I mean, that would be better than nipples.
Really?
No.
Well, you're
Like,
showing
you had
us
to spend
yours
1 hour
unless
looking
unless there's a change of policy.
Oh, sorry.
I said you're not showing us yours unless there's a change of policy.
Nah. No. Policy is in effect. Is in full effect.
Okay.
Okay, real quick here. Now Jim can no longer say that he does not look at boobies. Okay, if he says it, he's a pathological liar.
Who cares?
It's just. Why am I?
Who cares, man?
No, sugar. He wants to say that as a man that he does not look at boobies. What? Yeah, and I didn't even say that they were naked boobies. I just said boobies, and he claims that he never looks at boobies. That's a fucking lie.
Well, not every man is a boob guy. I mean, some guys are leg guys, some guys are butt guys.
No. He said that he looked at boobies before, but now he's repented. That's the card he's playing. He's not playing the card that I'm not a boob guy.
Why would you have to repent from boobs?
That's a good point.
I mean, I must be missing something.
Because of the lust.
Because what?
Lust.
Howdy, Miss Sugar.
What's wrong with lust?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, if you're a Catholic.
Well, why Catholic?
No, lust is wrong because of the definition of lust. Lust.
Yeah, you know what?
Let me hear this.
All this bullshit that you want to espouse means nothing. All of these
and the liar speaks again.
Nothing. All of this hate rhetoric you want to espouse, it means nothing. All together.
You're a liar, and you're a liar.
Grow up and be a fucking adult and stop being a goddamn
Miss Sugar said she wanted to hear what I had to say.
Kind of interested in what the philosophy was. Didn't grow up in a Christian home.
I would be happy to tell you, Miss Sugar, if we can get a pathological liar to shut up long enough.
Well, yeah, I mean, now that's not going to get anybody to stop anything either now, Jim, now is it?
Happy motherfucking New Year.
That's okay.
Can't stop arguing long enough to say happy motherfucking New Year to people.
Happy motherfucking New Year, sir.
I didn't notice.
Happy New Year. It's not New Year yet. It's 11:25. Okay. But again, the definition of lust is desiring something that it does not belong to you to the point of where you are fixated on it. Lust is a form of idolatry.
Hey, let me just ask a damn question real quick, Bunto, if you don't mind. I mean, I might have a decent question. Every once in a while, something comes into my brain that actually might mean something. So
I think you have great questions.
Thank you.
We got to tell CNN first.
So let me ask something. So I understand about the obsession thing. I understand about something that's not yours. But when we're talking about boobs here, we're talking about something on the body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
yes, ma'am.
I'm curious as to what the philosophy is as to what's the option. I mean, what is it that what's the other side of that coin?
I'm not sure I understand the other side of the coin, but if you're talking about lust and boobs being in the same parameters, then if I'm a man and if I'm an unmarried man, I have no right to look at someone's bare breasts.
You have no right to look at somebody?
No right. No right at all.
Okay.
Well, how do you
no right at all? Because again, that is going to cause that lust.
How do you take a shower, Jim, if you have no right to look at bare breasts?
Shut up, liar! Shut up, liar! Now, when it comes down to somebody who is married, they have no right to look at anybody's breasts that are not the breasts of their wife.
Okay, so what is it that keeps our species going?
Trannies.
The way we're designed.
The way we're designed. Okay, and I'm willing to. I'll go with that. Right, the way we're designed. Okay. So the way we're designed keeps us procreating. How?
But see, it's not just about procreation. Procreation doesn't keep the society and the species alive. No.
Well, I'm going to the primal.
Okay, what does? And I'm trying to tell you, the primal doesn't work. What does keep our society and our species alive is the fact that God designed us for one man and one woman to be loving and committed to each other.
Okay, I'm not even talking about that.
Committed to the next generation.
I'm not even fighting you on that.
Here we go.
I'm not fighting you on that.
Can I tell you something real quick?
About the biology. I'm not fighting you on gender. I'm not fighting you on society. I'm not. That's not even my question. My question is about how we're built, how we're designed. What is the mechanism?
Ma'am, I understand what your question is, but you're asking a question, but you're expecting a different answer. And
no, God gave us a metabolic. God
gave us the design of the human body.
I'm giving you this, okay? So
No, you're not. You're trying to set up a straw man. Let me go ahead and tell you what it is.
No, I'm not.
God gave us the man and the woman, the body together.
I'm trying to get
one man and one woman.
Okay,
loving and committed to each other, and loving and committed to each other. Why?
Jim, I'm not arguing with you on that. I wish you would not be so defensive so you could actually hear what I'm asking.
One man and one woman.
I didn't even ask about that.
To each other, to the next generation.
No, all this is
why would that
it's like Darwin's deity. He's not going to say anything outside of his script. He cannot think as a rational, critically thinking human being. All they can do is repeat verbatim the
liar. How would you know? You don't know nothing, liar.
Why are you interrupting him, Jim? You're
a liar.
Is he telling the truth? Why are you interrupting
You're a liar,
him?
So shut your mouth.
Why are you interrupting him because he's telling the truth?
Why would it be important?
You sound like a Dalek.
Why would it be important for God to do that one?
That's not what I was talking about.
That is why. That's the way we were designed.
I'm not even arguing with you on that one. Again, I'm trying to ask a very specific. The metabolic system, we accept all these other things about our body, right? We accept all these things, right? God created these things for you're saying God created us and it was designed this way. I'm asking what the design characteristics are. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking to understand it because see, what I'm not understanding, what I'm missing. You're fading in and out, Jim, so I don't know if you're even hearing me.
Happy New Year.
I'm kind of pissed off that Kazoom's not here. I mean, I want Kazoom over.
Well, because there's so much fucking homo hate, man. I mean,
yeah, I know. Get Kazoom back over here, and we'll fucking we'll make Jim go bye.
I'll try.
I don't understand how a perfect being screws up. If God wanted us to delay sex and not have lust, He would have made it that way.
Ma'am, we have desire. We have sexual desire. Lust and sexual desire are not the same thing.
They're very closely related.
No, ma'am.
He could have made the distinction had he wanted it to.
Here we go.
The distinction needed to be made.
You asked the question, get the answer. You don't like the answer, and so now you got to try and change it.
No, I asked.
Lust and sexual desire are not the same thing.
I asked many times for clarification, and you don't want to answer that.
Excuse me, Jim. You have just done exactly what you hate other people doing. You interrupted Sugar when she hadn't finished responding to your hatred. So please let her finish.
I didn't take it as hatred, but I understand what you're saying.
I took it as spaz out.
Look, it's important for me to understand. I think for me, okay, I don't care about what anybody else asks you. I don't care about what anybody else thinks. This is my understanding, right? This is my understanding. So, because these are the questions that I have on my own. These are the questions that I had even before I came into this community. And I never dealt with religion before I came into this community. So it's still the same questions, right? It's the same, goes back to the omnipotence, that this God cannot be omnipotent if he doesn't hold to that description. And how is it that we can lock somebody up away for hearing voices, but it's okay if it's coming from God, something that nobody can verify. It doesn't seem logical to me. And when it continues to breed hate and separatism, I question it, and I have every right to question it. And I tell you, if God has a problem with anything, I would have to say, if a God even does exist, that why would he create?
God don't exist.
I know that. Why would God create a world where we suffer so much? And I mean, there's nothing. We wouldn't work for a company that we never knew who the bosses were. If the boss never came out of the office, we would start to question. I mean, all of these things could have been handled and should have been handled, and peace on earth and a good cohesive life, a life with less suffering, a life with some knowledge of our origin. It's not a guessing game, Jim. People die. People kill other people in the name of this God, to defend this God for no reason. We're supposed to be we're supposed to be helping each other. We're supposed to be supporting each other. We're supposed to be caring for each other within community, making sure people are fed, clothed, housed.
Absolutely. And the only way to do that is understand terminology.
Understand something that doesn't show up
are not the same thing. And you're trying to.
I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they are. No, I am not. No, I am not. I do not think they are the same thing.
And we're on the same page, because God designed man and woman to love one another, to desire one another, not to lust. That lust is a bad thing, to go after something that you don't have the right to. Now,
okay,
we agree on that definition?
I get the definition, but what
can we agree on it?
Still, yeah, we're agreeing on the definition.
Great.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm asking you is the same question. That is not the characteristics of something or somebody that is capable of creating the world. We wouldn't be parents like that. We wouldn't parent our children.
So now you're going to tell God that that's not adequate creation.
You're damn right I am. Yeah. When my fellow human beings are suffering needlessly, when my fellow human beings are dying needlessly, when they are starving needlessly, when they are disconnected from
the only book that explains that, Ms. Sugar, is the Bible.
No, it doesn't explain it.
Yes, it does.
It does not explain it.
It does explain it. I've explained it to you. It does explain it. You know why it explains it?
Hey, dude, you know who wrote the Bible? Jews.
We have sin in the world, Ms. Sugar. And that sin causes
says who?
Death.
Says who?
Jews.
This world has been around for
Let me ask you a question. Besides Kevin, have you ever lied?
Oh,
of course I lie. Of course.
What's that make you?
Yeah, Jim don't lie either.
It makes me human.
It makes you a liar.
That's, you know what? You want to use that kind
oh
of,
my God,
kind of language? That's fine.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Sure did.
Stole a piece of gum.
What's that make you?
You know, I've already had this discussion. It ends with calling me a whore. It ends with calling me a whore. Mac's already done this, okay? So you can just.
I'm not calling you a whore.
Well,
I'm telling you right now that because you are trying to.
This is what you want to assign to it, because it is a way.
You're trying to equate something that doesn't work, Ms. Sugar.
Yeah, it does work.
That's all I'm saying.
It does work.
It doesn't.
Because being human is about, listen, being human is about trial and error. It's about learning to live within parameters.
I'll be back shortly.
Hey, Sid, can you see the YouTube chat? I don't know if Sid's there.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
Hi, sweetheart.
Boy, you have a lot of energy.
I do?
Fuck yeah.
The same energy I always have.
Well, I mean, still, it's a lot.
Okay. Well, that's the way I am, and I apologize if it bothers you, but
no, but I meant
you can go fuck yourself. Sorry.
Golly, what a not. You and Jim are a good couple.
I haven't talked to anybody all day long, so I've just been sitting here.
You came in, and then you start blasting gays. How different is that?
Well, it's the same thing. It's right. You know, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What are you going to do for 2017?
Well, you mean the entire 2017?
Yeah, what's your New Year's resolutions?
No New Year's resolution. Have you ever known anybody who's kept a New Year's resolution?
No.
Okay, so why would we continue to do something that never gets done? It sets us up for failure. No, that's not tradition. That's lunacy. It's insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, which is the definition of insanity. Live in the moment. I'll make a resolution for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do good things for myself. Tomorrow I'm going to take care of the things that are necessary that need to be done in the day. I'm going to treat my body well. I'm going to treat my brain well. And that is what I'm going to do tomorrow. And that's it. That's all I have.
Good.
What are you going to do?
Go to the gym.
Oh, that's good. Same shit, different day, huh?
Right. No, I told everybody I'd show up about 15 minutes from now. I said I'd be here at 11 o'clock at the gym, man.
You know what, Sugar? I've lost all respect for you because you cannot tell God that he's not allowed to smash babies' heads on rocks. You dumb bitch, Sugar.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess I am a dumb bitch, but, somebody has to be.
Yeah, because, every father of their children would clearly smash their child's baby's head against a rock and then glorify it. And then he would start a whole city on fire of pregnant women and young little children. Of course he would do that. That's an awesome father.
Right. It's kind of like if you took a look at the way God apparently parents, right? If you took that and made it a parent. So this parent has, maybe 5-6 children, and each day the children get up and they go to the mom and go, okay, what are we going to do? And the mother goes, wait, you are to worship me. I need you to worship me and show me that, you love me. Well, the kids are dancing and doing whatever and trying to do for this mother, and one of them gets sick and falls, or gets hurt, and they go, hey, mom, the little one is hurt, and mother goes, worship me. Do not look at that little one. That little one wasn't good enough. That's why that little one fell. Now continue to worship me. Right? This is what we hear. Mom won't come out of a room, though, to actually say any of this, right? The kids think they hear mom saying these things, but they're not quite sure, I mean, if you put it into the kind of context that we actually live in every single day, it's madness. It's madness. But when you tell somebody from the time they're very, very small that this is how life rolls, that's what they go with. Nobody wants to be the last person to believe this lie. Nobody wants to believe that they're gullible, and it's not their fault.
Well, it is their fault in the hate that they spread as a result of it. So, because I don't care how brainwashed you've been, to not be able to tell how your beliefs are affecting other people. He just said that he goes into restaurants and tries to fucking preach to people when they're having dinner.
Well, if you know better, then you're not brainwashed. The fact that you're brainwashed means you don't know better. I mean, that's the definition of being brainwashed.
No, putting the brainwashing aside, a human being should have normal characteristics of being able to perceive when somebody else is feeling uncomfortable or somebody else is being taunted or bullied.
Yes, I agree with you. I feel those very same things, but people have been told throughout history that their feelings are wrong. So as a society, we reinforce those things. And if people don't know any better, if they don't have any context, that's the way it rolls. There's no reason to even harp on that, because telling people how stupid they are has never fixed anybody. So we just have to move forward. We have to say, you know what, we're leaving that behind. Keep walking forward. Pretend like you don't see them. We forget that there have been shunnings in society for a long time. If you don't comply with what the pack is doing, you're left behind. You're kicked out, right? We have the ability. I mean, we let 1% run our country, and 99% of us just sit back and do fuck all. Right, and then when something crazy goes, something crazy goes off, then we all start to complain.
I would say the 1% has marginalized a great deal of this country. You don't blame the victim there. Don't blame the victim there.
There is no victim.
Way.
There is no victim in a country that has freedom and democracy and the ability to vote, the ability to go to city council meetings.
If you did not know this, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote of this country.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
You're not the qualified person ever as president, so it is not the fault of the 99% that happened.
Yes, it is. Tell me about how people don't pay attention to what their local government's doing.
Hold up. I want to comment on that, though. When it comes to the presidency, though, Sugar, you do have to admit, though, that when you have a system like the Electoral College, that's not really the.
I'm not disputing that.
Well, let me finish. I just want you to clarify that. The Electoral College is not going along with the will of the people because the people went out and voted, like you said. They did that. So it's not a democracy when people vote, but their vote doesn't count, and that's what happened. So.
Is this year one of the USA?
Hey, Sugar.
No, this is the bullshit we've been doing over and over and over and over again. This is what I'm saying.
Sugar, you and I and the millions of people that voted, we can't change the way the Constitution is. That's one of the hardest things to change in our system of government. That thing is not democratic.
How do you know that?
How do I know that? I know that because people were hosed down with water cannons and mauled by dogs and arrested and beaten with clubs for over a decade before they offered African Americans any rights whatsoever. And that was, I mean, actually that went on for decades, not just then. It was only televised during one decade. All the prior decades, when people rose up, nothing ever came of it. So
what does that have to do with what has going on now and what our ability is?
Because that was changing the Constitution. They added an amendment to it, and it took hundreds of years.
You said that.
What's the point?
1%, 99% of this country says fuck off to the direction of this country, and I objected to that by far because I know 1% takes great strides. Mm-hmm. Supposedly there's voter fraud and everything to marginalize a great majority of this country to prevent any change in the way it is.
Okay, let me ask you something. Let me ask a question. In each small government, because the way this country was founded, it was supposed to be for smaller government, right? If we take care of our own small cities and our own small government, therefore putting forward people with the right agenda that we want, that the people want, you can't tell me that we have acted as citizens. You cannot tell me that the 99% of us have acted to the best of our ability to keep our local government that builds up the higher government strong.
At this point in our country, it does not matter how well.
It does matter.
I totally disagree. Local government doesn't do jack. Look at the examples of down south. If they would have gone to local government to get race laws changed, give me a break. Local government is total shit. And the only way to go is to appeal to the Constitution.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But you're suggesting that there's no way to change that and that we've had no other opportunity. For God's sakes, they changed the Pledge of Allegiance 4 times, and now it says under God, and nobody's bothered to change it back since the 50s. I mean, come on. The last one was like September or July of 54, 52.
Atheists have tried to. They filed lawsuits on this. They don't go anywhere. Because
it shouldn't be just atheists because it's a separation of church and state.
Yeah,
legal.
It shouldn't be this. It shouldn't be that. But people are brainwashed, like you said. So the atheists are the only ones that understand this.
Okay, then that brings me back to.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Just because it hasn't been that way doesn't mean that it can't be that way. And to have a defeatist attitude, like I believe a lot of people have, a lot of the 99%, these are a lot of the same people that said that your vote doesn't count. Our vote doesn't count. Our vote doesn't count. Every time I ask somebody, how is it that our vote doesn't count? How do you know that for sure? No, when did you hear that?
We just had an election where the fucking popular vote candidate is not our president. That's how we can tell, right?
Again, I'm asking, people just go along with things a lot of the time without actually finding out what is possible and what isn't possible. I don't even think we understand what is really possible in this world, or at least in our own country. It seems to me that we must not have a democracy if we cannot make change.
Okay, I agree with that.
We're not able to make change.
We are not currently in a democracy. We're in an oligarchy, okay?
Okay, I'm with you.
What you said was that you said that the 99% does not give a shit about changing things. Like you say, lots of people don't want to change things. Well, I'll use your same weasel word. Lots of people do want to change things. They do not want to live like this. For only 1% of the country calls the shots.
And do they take the steps necessary to actually make that change?
The thing is that there is a 1% in power that prevents any sort of progress in that direction.
Prevents.
Yes. Listen.
I wish we had
a travesty go on in 2000.
It's really easy to keep going on with this stuff when there's no way of having a verification. I can't pull down a screen.
Yes, we have verification. People can see that this is not a democracy, and they're saying so.
I agree.
But my only problem with your assertion was that you said that the 99% says fuck all about the situation that we're in now. That is absolutely wrong. There's a lot of people in our country right now would have things a different way.
Yes, we would have them different ways, but for many, many, many years, I've been alive for 52 years, I've seen people be apathetic to a fault, apathetic and let shit go and let other people make their decisions.
That's your opinion. I've seen lots of people who do want to have things
change. Look at the voting percentages. Look at the turnout. We opened the door to allow them voter fraud. We opened the door to allow them. Hell, provisional votes aren't even being dealt with. I mean, all those votes, each and every one of us should be down at City Hall saying, why aren't our provisional votes being counted? Why is this happening? But we don't do that because we all have to work so hard to make sure that we have these great big houses so we can go to work because daycare has to be paid for instead of staying home and taking care of your damn kids. But we have to have all of this stuff, live the American dream, boats, cars, blah, 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 that nothing is as important as our luxury and our desires, that creating a really, really nice society and community isn't as important. Letting children talk about rights. These children that don't even ask to be born, they're not given a foundation. They're practically thrown to the wolves in some cases. People that don't even know are raising them, and then you wonder why they're going sideways. I mean, come on. How do you build a proper country on people who aren't even secure enough with themselves?
Wow, that's great. You finally agree with me on the homosexual marriage and why
I didn't.
should not be allowed to adopt.
I didn't say a man and a woman, did I? Because I'm sorry, I don't agree with you on that one. I'll agree with you up to the point where I think there should be 2 or more people in the house. I mean, 2 or more adults in the house, like grandparents and 2 adult figures and grandparents or aunts. I think we should be living closer in family like that. But I don't care whether they're 2 men, 2 women, or 2 transgenders. I don't care. As long as they are mentally sound.
Then you don't care about children.
That's not true. Jim, I had to find out that the rest of the world thought that being gay was wrong because growing up, there were always gay people around, people that my parents worked with or neighbors, because I lived near San Francisco, so we had a larger concentration of it, at least that were more open. I learned hate, right? I learned that people hated. You can teach children, we can teach people to not show PDA. We can show people that...
I'm going to put...
I don't know what you're talking about. Chat. I know one thing that I never taught my kids to hate homosexuals.
Stream it.
I taught them.
You gonna do what?
And I taught them to
Rose's Hangout.
That we were designed to be heterosexual. That's our design.
Yep, I would agree that we were designed that way, but that is not the way our species is.
There's no
today.
fucking designer, man.
Hey.
Quit going halfway into the madness. That's a stupid
I did not
thing
say that there was
to put forward, man.
The way we are put together, I don't. Here's the thing. This is Bunto. You get
Here's the thing is that there's no sense in saying that we're designed. There's no sense in saying that we're put together.
I can say
everything
whatever
is by
I
evolutionary
want.
means.
Listen, evolutionary, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not all or against. That's what you get from Christianity. You're with me, you're against me. That's Sermon on the Mount. That's not the way life really is. There are degrees, right? You can have this body can be designed by evolution. It's still designed.
No, this body is not designed.
Okay. So then what is it?
It adapts.
No, this body is
Whatever.
designed, but not by evolution.
It adapts.
What's the difference? What does that have to do with
design
anything?
implies that there's some sort of intelligence behind the direction of the body.
If you imply it.
Design.
Not when I say design.
No, not necessarily.
When I say design, I don't have
so that
any
you may
creative
understand, there was
in
a
mind.
court case over this.
Yes.
It was Kitzmiller versus the Dover School Board, and they define exactly what intelligent design.
They can define it all they want. The fact is, this is where we're at, and if nobody can verify it, if nobody can prove,
there's science that can verify.
Nobody can prove one way. Hey, if somebody could, if science could prove or unprove, or if Christians or Muslims or Jews or anybody religious could prove their side, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
No,
it's
that's
the
not
Kobayashi
true.
Maru. The fact is, we are here.
No, that's
right?
not true. There's
This
no
is
way
the point.
that this fantasy is an equal standing as science. I'm sorry, no.
Gentlemen, let's put it this way.
Before a trial.
Gentlemen, let's look at it this way.
Before the trial, and the jury can say, you know what? I see the evidence, I see the facts, but I ain't believing it anyway.
Okay, let me ask something. If we all take care of each other, we feed, clothe, house, and connect each other with community, and do that, right? If there's a God, is that going to please God? It should, in a logical mind. If there is no God, we're still taking care of each other. It's a win-win. Yes, Jim.
It would please God if we're doing so and teaching them about being saved and how to be saved. Not just from
we can save people just by feeding them. We can save people by clothing them. We can save people by making sure that they feel connected and not ostracized from the community that they were not asked to be born into. We can save them every day. We need to stop begging the sky for miracles that we do every day here on earth. We feed, we clothe, we house, we connect with community, we save. Nobody else. We do it, Jim. Or we don't do it.
Totally wrong.
You know what? I'm going to take my path, and I'm going to make sure that I teach people to save others, to help others, to feed others. Don't stand around waiting for your almighty creator to come help you, because he ain't coming. And if he is, where is he?
He already has.
Thousands. Okay.
The fact that he gives us the ability to get out there and help and preach.
Nobody gives me the ability. I do it. I have it. I have that ability. I have that strength. And you know what? If I were a Christian, I would be embarrassed.
Where did you get it? Where do you think you got it?
Who cares?
Where do you think you got your design, Miss Sugar?
Who cares? I don't care.
Who cares?
Because tell me why I should care. Tell me why I should care.
Who cares?
Tell me why I should care.
God gave it to you, but who cares?
If God cares that much about it, then God ought to be down here helping us clean up the mess. I don't care where I came from. What I care about is that this is my one life, and that the people around me are suffering, and I think it's horrible. It hurts me. I feel pain when my brothers and sisters, humans, are suffering. I could give a damn who created me or what created me or if I was created. I don't give a fuck if I'm a computer program right now. How anybody walks past the homeless, watches the news without pain, knows that people suffer needlessly. And we go about our business as if, well, it doesn't really affect us. They're probably drug addicts anyways. They're crazy. How dare you? How dare anybody have that attitude?
Sid.
You.
You got the thing rigged up?
It's all ready. Rose hasn't started.
Okay.
Now.
Hey, Sugar, do you know Terry?
I don't know.
Terry, this is Sugar. Sugar, this is Terry.
Terry was in here just earlier.
Yeah.
Happy motherfucking New Year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So did you see the little kid today?
No, I did not.
The little kid.
They were out all day.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll go over there in the morning.
The little kid.
My new little boy.
So how much was he? 8 pounds or less?
8 pounds. 8 pounds 7 ounces.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big kid.
21 inches. Well, Dad's big. Dad's like I don't know, 6'4", something like that.
Happy New Year, East Coast.
Hey, what's up?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year, man.
Where's Steven?
Sleeping.
Sleeping already.
Yeah, his old ass is gone to bed. He eats, he sleeps. Like, he sleeps right after he eats. Always. Where's Terry at?
Terry's right there. Yeah.
Party.
There's a party.
All my friends.
Terry's happy because I'm the one stuck with Steve.
Happy New Year to you all, and may the
Happy
God of
New
creation, the God of salvation, save your souls. God bless.
Happy New Year, Jim. May your conscience get to you and you want to take care of people like a real human.
God bless and learn to actually be good people.
Right? Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, all bark, no bite.
True that.
You know, that suffering makes me that hurts me too. It's not just the homeless, but it's people who are misguided like that because they must be suffering inside.
Well, you're gonna suffer much because we got one in the office now.
Hey, I tried to say something before. I was told, "Oh no."
YOLO.
No. Oh well.
Is there a show on, Sid, or not?
No, I don't see it. I'm looking at a live stream starting soon, unless I got the wrong one.
Selfie girls in the car with their Snapchats, like.
That's CCR?
Sounds like it.
Well, you shouldn't be playing music on the live hangout.
I can't take selfies.
Jim just went to bed.
See, yeah. Happy New Year, Terry. Mr. Winslow.
Is Rose Patton doing anything or not?
Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord.
Mm-hmm.
See, God comes in again. God, I can't even sing Take It Easy without God coming into it.
So you're knitting?
I'm making hair extensions.
Oh.
Yeah, cool.
Tom Rabbit's got one going, but I don't see anything but Rose.
What's Rose doing?
Well, she's
having her
got
own
one
work
lined
show.
up. You
know,
going live soon, but it's been like, I think it's been 45 minutes there, like that. I don't know what she's doing.
Jim's gone sideways. He used to have. Well, he's got a different sound to his voice. It's like something changed.
Who's that?
He's starting to rebel against himself
now.
Christian hillbilly.
My advice to you: don't tell him you're gay. Over and over and over again.
Don't tell him that I'm. Oh, that's going to be easy since I'm not gay. So that'll work.
Yeah.
I bought some Jack Daniels, some Honey Jack, and some Coca-Cola. I was thinking about having a drink. I never drink.
Oh, yeah.
Never drink. That should be fun, though. Me drunk.
Who knows?
I had got this what I thought was just straight CBD from the dispensary. It wasn't straight CBD. I tripped balls. Oh my gosh. I was a complete idiot. I was a mess.
It would fuck you up.
I was calling my friend. I'm all, get over here. Something's wrong. I think I'm dying. It's bad.
So what's the highest you ever got, Sugar? Did you ever forget your name?
No, I'm too much of a lightweight. I don't ever do anything like that. So
your name, you weren't high.
Well, for me, I was high, but I thought I was dying.
What were you on?
It was just weed. It was whatever, this little chocolate thing I got from the dispensary. I thought it was just straight CBD.
An edible?
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
So it's been almost an hour that Rose has been live stream is starting soon.
Wow,
So I don't know.
Oh, we got guns going on.
Hold on, she said starting soon.
Oh, that would have been better.
Hold on, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what.
We just got fireworks here.
You just got what?
We just got fireworks here, man.
I don't hear nothing yet.
Fireworks for the New Year's and people screaming out there. Everybody's celebrating up awake.
You know how you can tell the sound of a gun? It sounds like a board falling on another board. You know, it has that weird echo, pop, pop, pop. And if you hear them in succession.
Yeah, you hear them in quick succession, like a book falling on the cafeteria floor, like.
Yeah, bump, bump, that hollow sound.
Going around.
We have these sensors in some cities out here that actually detect gunshots over.
I heard about that.
Yeah, they're really interesting, and it triangulates them and dispatches.
Triangulates.
Wow. They're not very accurate. They're not very accurate. They could use fireworks all the time with gunshots.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to act like one of those idiots.
So basically, what I'm saying is, all you got to do is.
Yes, I know what you're saying, Down.
No, let me fucking talk. This is what I don't like.
You're really nasty.
I was gonna say a fucking joke, but no, I can't say my fucking joke. I gotta fucking listen to you berate me some more.
Yeah, because that's my habit, is berating you, right?
You're berating me with your sarcastic bullshit. You won't let me finish my fucking sentence.
It wouldn't be that I'm doing that because you keep yelling at me for no reason.
How about you stop talking? I don't years to talk and explain things to you. I was gonna say that what you do before you go shoot somebody is you get a fucking Roman candle, you plant it in the ground a mile away from where you're gonna do it at, and then you go pop somebody off. That's all I wanted to fucking say. Was it really that fucking hard to let me fucking speak my mind?
Nope, wasn't hard at all.
Fucking hard.
You would like me when I'm angry.
Get a fucking new fucking brain or something.
Okay.
Anyway, the most intense high I think I've ever gotten, I don't know if you guys will laugh, but it was on mushrooms, man. I mean, it was like, you know, I was used to acid, right? I could do acid pretty well, but mushrooms, man, somebody asked me my name, and I was like, hey, fuck, I don't even know my name. I fucking forgot it.
So now you're fine, right?
Oh, man.
I
was like hallucinating and then not hallucinating, you know what I mean? It was like, wow.
Yo, Tom, I want to commend you, man. That was the best answer ever when Terry asked you that. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you? Yeah, I think. Like a wild guess.
Hey, so Tom, I want to talk to you about our mutual fucking friend. So how's that going? How's life?
Oh, he's a deadbeat from hell, man.
Yeah, now you know how I felt. Now I'm not the bad guy.
Yeah, and we even can identify with Ryan a little bit.
Year and a half later, Tom. Year and a half. That motherfucker helped me for everything he could. Changed my life. Changed my motherfucking life.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to unload him pretty quick. I'm just gonna have to use his room, rent his room out to somebody who's gonna actually. I'm not gonna have to fucking squeeze money out of just to make ends meet.
How long has he lived there?
Only a month so far. Right, exactly a month. I'm ready to kick him out already. He's done here. This isn't gonna last.
Tom, I just want to say this sincerely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
For what?
for stepping up because
let me say something. If he can't get along with Tom, he can't get along with any fucking body.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Tom is so fucking chill. Tom is like
play stereo?
Way above chill. Way above our fucking category. If you can't get along with Tom, it ain't my fucking problem.
No, it's fucking Duck. What's up, dude? Hey, I mean, doesn't the guy play his stereo? And does he have decent taste in music?
Oh, sure he does. Yeah, he doesn't make any noise really, except talking at night on Hangouts like I do.
No, he's fine in that regard. Tom's just saying that the money, Bruto, the money thing is the biggest issue because people got bills to pay. It's reasonable to.
People are trying to get money out of me.
Yeah, but Steven has social anxiety, man.
He thinks when he moves into your house that he's your child and you should do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Little baby boy. I know exactly what you're saying.
Hey, Happy New Year, fucking Duck. Hey, he left. Oh, well.
Tom, that was the other thing because I was told that Steven liked to be alone. So I said, okay, well, if Steven moved, Steven can have my basement, and then I'd be, we'd be totally separate, have our own spaces. And now I've been hearing that Steven likes to be around you, like in your space.
Hey, shut up, guys. Later tonight.
Yeah, he'll come into my room and move chop on me. He likes to have a little, a jigger. He calls him a jigger of vodka. Could I fucking pour a water glass up with vodka? Did you hear about that? It's like as soon as I was gone, he was caught on cam.
Who's this fat-faced Bruno guy?
That's Lindsay Lou.
That's fucking
the hardest.
And he's like, he's got promises out the ass, man. Promises just fall right out his butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Tom. I don't want to pry. I don't want to pry too much here, but is your rent over $1,000 or under? Don't tell me what it is, but is it over $1,000 or under?
Slightly over.
Fuck me. Okay, now I understand where you're coming from even more because I was figuring, well, Tom's probably talking about $500-600 a month, but that's crazy. So I get you now because. If the money doesn't come in from your roomies, then you are fucked. I get you.
Yeah, I'm literally in
action. That's in the background going through there.
No, that was Jane.
Oh, cool.
That was Jane's addiction. Okay, come on.
Jane's addiction. What kind of music did he make? He had a whiny voice, that Jane's Addiction guy. But good music nonetheless.
I just wish, my fucking wish in life is every one of you guys that have talked to Stephen Hawks online get to experience him in real life. Then you'll stop.
Tom, that's why I was saying thank you is exactly because of what Terry said. I missed out on the experience. So, now I can listen. Now I can live vicariously through Tom C, though, Terry.
Well, thank God for that, man. Thank God for that.
The Stephen Hawks experience. You're welcome.
not cool. He's not what he seems.
No, I don't think Steven is causing Tom like anxiety, troubles that way. It's just the money. If he paid the money, Tom would be cool.
Yeah, it's just numbers.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tom was cool before Steve got there. Tom will be cool after he leaves. Boom. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Right,
well, Tom already said that he's already bought him a fucking Greyhound ticket back down to you, Terry. It's already in the works, so.
Oh, no. No, I've moved on. I got a big ass motherfucking house now. Check it out.
Oh, that is a ritzy shit.
Miles that way. I got a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. I'm cool. I'm good. Fuck him. He messed up. He fucking messed up, man. I'll tell you what. He could have had a maid here. He could have had a maid in the
He had the keys to the kingdom.
He actually is a dumbass. He doesn't just pretend to be a dumbass. He relies on that. But then in the end, he actually is.
Yo, hold on. Though. Somebody said something about switching food stamps over. Dude, you don't got to switch them over. You can use them in any fucking state you go to. Eventually, if you're going to live someplace permanently, you will. But him simply coming to your place right away, state to state, they'll work anywhere you are. They're not confined to one state. It's a national program. So that whole shit about him not switching this or that over, I'm not following you. I'm not following that.
Oh, I think it might be a difference. No, actually, I think he got away with running around with one state's food stamps, moving around between different states too much. Because it might just be because I'm a Commonwealth, but this is a state-funded thing. Like pooled resources of the population of the state that pays for food stamps, Medicaid, and Section 8 at least.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Your state expanded Medicaid because a lot of states, a lot of the Republican states said "fuck this." I'm glad that Virginia expanded that.
Expanded Medicaid.
Yeah, because basically, when I say expand, I mean people that are poor can, they qualify where you live, and in all the red states, if you're poor, you don't get Medicaid, unless you're disabled. So.
Oh, yeah, and then you pay for it just like premium medical insurance, Medicare, after 2 years of being disabled here. And people who are below the poverty line for the number of people in their household, blah, 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 they don't get Medicaid. They have to pay a Medicare premium.
Yeah, Medicare kind of sucks, actually. My friend and his wife had Medicaid because their family, they're poor. The family was poor. Medicaid would pay for all their ER visits, their fucking dentist, everything was covered.
Man, yeah. See, I have bad teeth, just because Medicare fucking doesn't pay any dental.
Yeah, Medicaid would have covered all that. Medicaid would have paid for all that shit. It's retarded how they have this set up.
Trump's gonna fix all your problems.
Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna fix 2017, motherfucker. This is gonna be epic. All your problems are gonna be solved instantly.
Yeah, they're gonna be solved by hold on a second. They're gonna be solved by
20th. This fucking shit is over. You're gonna be living high on a
His economic plan's genius. He's created more jobs than Obama. Don't look at your facts. You're all wrong.
Trump's gonna listen. Trump's gonna fix your teeth, Tom C, by showing up at your house with a pair of fucking pliers. Okay, let's be honest here.
He's gonna put all the jobs back together, and we'll have half the jobs we did before.
I bet you he doesn't
and
even
that's
know
a good thing.
Trump's economic policy. Joe, what is it? Someone tell me Trump's economic policy.
He's gonna break the trade deal with China, so a new pact will have to be formed.
Harry, what's Trump's policy on economy? Do you even know?
Yeah, kind of. Anyways.
He created more jobs than Obama.
You have Beasley.
Before, and he's not even president yet.
He's got shit straightened out. He's not even in office yet. This is going to be epic. You fucking guys.
Everybody wants to.
In for a fucking alarm clock so you can get up and go to work in the morning. Boom, baby. What's up? Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Thomas. So is Steve still there? Is he like hiding out?
Honestly, dude, I've looked at Trump's economic policy. Hey, if you think that he's a fucking idiot or he's got no vision, then you are a fucking backward retard. His economic policies are actually alright. Go look at it in detail and don't be fucking judgmental. Just look at the detail. Yeah? And wait till he doesn't deliver like the rest, and then he can attack you. Hey, bro, yeah, I know. Yeah, fight.
Let me tell you something. Sydney was here. He knew what to do. Oh, he is here.
What kind of joke is this? Hearing somebody.
You got to remember, Trump's a businessman, mate. He's made and created many jobs, more than Obama and Hillary and all the rest of them put together.
Yes, but yeah, Trump's not a businessman. Trump is a con man. He claimed bankruptcy like fucking 6 times.
I love you. I love you. Down.
But did he create jobs? Yes or no?
I heard my name. What happened?
I love Trump, but I love you, Down. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, Terry, we don't need to debate any of this because all you got to do is ask one question, one simple question. What have Republicans done for poor people? That's it. And then we're done. That's all you got to ask. Period.
That was the old Republican.
Trump's not a Republican, though.
There are probably some clever answers there.
I don't think Trump's a Republican. To start off.
Which poor people?
I mean, Down, I like you, bro, but I can't understand why you like that fucking nigger motherfucker. Honest to God, I'm sorry.
Wow, that's pretty southern, man.
That is pretty
southern.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not a
hard R.
Liberal by any fucking.
I heard a hard R.
Life's a bitch. Life's a fucking bitch. Get used to it. Why do you like that fucking nigger motherfucker that ruined shit for 8 motherfucking years? Turned his back on you. He's a Muslim. Why do you like a Muslim?
Oh my gosh, the floodgates are opening, Tom.
Rose is online, by the way.
It's gonna load.
But it's nothing against you guys. I don't give a fuck what you think. I like you. You don't like me?
I don't get offended by anything you're saying. I'm gonna call out the stupidity of the stupidity of it for stupidity's sake.
Well, good. Go ahead.
Okay, all of what you said is total propaganda. All of the economic policies of Obama have created less federal deficits, more jobs in the economy, a higher GDP. You think Trump is the guy that's making the stock market go up? No, it's going up because of policies that Obama had. The stock market has been steadily rising over the past 2 years.
I can't argue if that's how you feel, and before he even gets in office, how can I argue with that? If that's how you feel, fine. I mean, that's cool. That's fine. But I'm telling you, that fucking nigger almost brought us to our knees. And I'm ready for a nice, shiny, white, brilliant motherfucking man to run this motherfucking country. I'm sorry. That's how I fucking feel.
Well, you picked the wrong white guy. You picked a white guy who's a city.
Yeah, you had your time with Bush, man. Fuck that asshole.
No, he's an idiot. Come on, Bush.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got your fucking wet dream come true now with Trump. Fucking older asshole Bush.
Who's this fucking guy? Bunto. What?
I'm going to tell you that
what do you want? What the fuck could you possibly want?
I moved my gaming setup in Mason's room so I can help him with the game that he just
you're not been moving your gaming system into Mason's room.
I was like,
that's why he got a separate gaming system than you got. Right. Move your shit back to your room and do it right now.
All right.
Immediately. if not sooner.
Grandpa Terry laying down the law.
Laying down the law.
Yeah, we know who wears the face.
On that point, I am going to concede with Terry on that one. If the little bugger has his very own gaming system, he should keep it in his own room. You know, the kid has.
They got an Xbox 360, and then they got an Xbox One. They got an Xbox. What is that new one? S7, One S. And because you know why they got all three? Because they can't get along in the same fucking room. They're fighting.
Oh,
so it costs me more money because these fucking fools are fighting.
Terry, here's the solution though. If they wanna do stuff on game systems, whatever, the game system could stay in the person's room who owns it, and then somebody else wants to come over and play in that room, they can play together in that room. Moving the shit around between rooms, yeah, I'm with you on that. Bad idea.
I'm doing the best I can do. I'm like Trump. I'm doing the best I can do.
Well, let's see here. Let's see. Since he said that, though, when Obama came into office, we were in a fucking war. The economy had tanked to total recession. And look at the economy now. Unemployment is down to like 5%. I mean, come on.
Hey, down. I do respect your opinion. I just want to say that before you get too pissed off at me. I do respect your opinion. We're friends, and I do respect whatever you say. Believe it or not.
No. I'm saying that you don't have to respect what I say. You can say whatever you want. I'm not gonna make it personal. I mean, people have different views. But
I look at his economic policies, and they're actually fucking not too bad, dude. So
yeah, well, he has to do them first, though, Troll.
That's what I'm saying. He has to come through. I did say that though. Before you shoot him down, let him, like everyone else, fuck it up and not come through, and then you should go, he's a fucking idiot.
Hey, Sugar.
But potentially, what I've seen, that's fucking not bad, dude. He's got like a good answer for it all.
Yeah, Sugar. Terry wants to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
What's up, baby?
What's up, honey?
I just wanted to talk to you a minute. Fuck all this political shit.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
And you know what? And do you know what else, though?
Going over there.
Well, you got to remember, he's a businessman, yeah? He's got no background in politics, yeah? But the thing is, I think that in my country, that someone like him, not exactly like Trump version, but someone with a business background.
What you smoking over?
The whole political background,
vaping.
They've got no idea about business.
Just vaping.
Yeah, Terry, here's the fact of the matter. Sugar wants to vape with Patrick Festa, okay? So don't even cut it. It's already sealed.
Wow, down. You know what? It's been almost 2 years down, and I have yet to ever blast you or be nasty to you, and you just, that's the way you want to roll, then that's the way you're going to roll. But I don't think I deserve it.
Yeah, you're very passive aggressive. You're very passive aggressive, and you know you are.
I'm not passive aggressive. I'm showing you my boundaries. I just don't understand why you're being this way, and I'm not afraid to call you out on it. So it's not passive aggressive at all. I would prefer not to do it. I would prefer not to do this in public, but you know.
It's public. We're on a fucking internet chat site. Like, come on.
You know what? Does this face look like I'm upset down? I'm just telling you, it just doesn't seem right.
That face looks like somebody who's passive aggressive.
I don't think so. I prefer not to be aggressive, especially with men. So that's just how I roll.
Trust me, you can't be aggressive with me. You can only be, you're passive aggressive, like I said. I didn't say aggressive.
Whatever makes you happy, down.
Whatever floats your boat.
Hey, what did he do? Down can be a bit of a cunt. That's insane.
I just wish Down would come over to the fucking right side. He would see the light. The truck light.
Yeah, Terry. The fact is that I'm poor, man. I've always been poor. Come from a poor background, etc. I'm poor, but I'm not stupid. Okay? I'm not gonna go along with some fucking rich fuckwit who has millions of dollars and who treats people like garbage. I'm not gonna do that.
Dude, what do you think I am? Like I don't know how you perceive me. I've been fucking homeless half my life. Are you fucking kidding? You're gonna use that as an excuse to vote for that stupid motherfucker? No.
Yo, Terry, all I know is, dude, I am not going to stick my tongue in the ass of any corporation. I'm not going to stick my tongue in the ass of any rich fat cat. And that's all Trump's all about. Everybody in his cabinet, they're billionaires, okay? They're rich people. They don't give a fuck about people that are poor. Why do they care about us, dude? Why does somebody who's rich care about someone who's poor?
They know what they're doing. Apparently, he's got $1 billion because you don't. You don't know what you're doing. You don't.
Oh yeah, the motherfucker had his father give him the money, and then after he fucking went bankrupt about 6 times, dude, he had the Saudis bail him out, dude. Don't listen to you fucking Breitbart for your information.
Shut up. He had $1 million. And
Can I
turned
say
that
something
into
about that?
billions of dollars. You're an idiot, dude. You're a fucking idiot if you don't see that. An idiot.
Okay, if Trump has $1 billion, dude, why is he not paying taxes? If he has all that fucking money, why does he not pay taxes? Warren Buffett pays taxes. Why doesn't Trump?
But he pays. Everyone pays taxes.
No. Trump has not paid taxes since '96 because the guy's a fucking failure. You want to get up here and tell me that he's such a successful businessman, dude? That's a lie. Why do you believe lies? Why?
Wait. Before you go on with that, let me just explain something. Like in a country like America, right? You can be a director. You let me finish that, right? You can be a director.
You got a NASA shirt on,
right? You can be a director of a company, okay? And then if your company fails, you can walk in to your company as a director or another company as a director. In Australia, what happens is when your company goes under.
These kids are funny as hell. I just love it. I just love this shit.
Trelawney, honey, we can barely hear you. Your level's really low. Trump made a deal. Trump made a deal, and he doesn't have to pay taxes for the next 18 years because of some legal tax law that we have.
Do you know how many fucking jobs that man has made for people? Are you fucking insane?
I didn't pass any judgment. I'm just saying that's what the deal is. He made a deal. He took advantage of a loophole that we have in our tax system. I'm not making a judgment one way or the other. That's just why, in case Trelawney didn't know, because he was making a comment.
One little loophole. You don't get to be a billionaire by playing shit the right way. Let me put it this way.
Terry, go ahead.
Any politician before they were a politician was probably a lawyer, and lawyers are fucking crooks. That's the fucking thing you do. They're all sleazy bags. They're all sleazy. Every motherfucking one of them. You people gotta understand that. Trump.
They're fucking usually good people, dude, right?
I give up on you people.
Not our politicians, Trelawney. Thomas Jefferson would not have. Thomas Jefferson actually would have liked Trump because he was not a primary politician.
That's right.
But he would, but he would not have liked his other attitudes, though. But that apparently was supposed to.
What are his other attitudes?
Sitting in a room going, oh,
having a nice family, having a family life. What is it? What are these other attitudes you speak of?
I can tell you that.
I don't care about the guy's family. Who gives a fuck about that? I'm talking about.
So you're speaking. So you're going by what the media tells you.
I don't care about the guy's family. I don't care about the guy's family.
Have you met the man?
I don't care about meeting him. I don't care about his family.
So how do you know how Trump really is? You're telling me I believe all this media shit. You're going by the same.
I don't know why. Because Terry. I've listened to him speak. I've seen his speeches. I can quote him word for word. That's how I know him, Terry.
Listen, hey, Down, I don't want to get this down on you, but I'm going to get down on you anyways. You are living with next to nothing. And you're blaming a billionaire for not knowing what the fuck he's doing. It's crazy. It's insanity. I believe the man can take us out of this nightmare of 8 years of some fucking nigger in office.
So here's the South Koreans, like the South Koreans to say South Korean, they'll still do shit in blackface and not feel weird about it. Even they think he's too fucking racist. Even the South Koreans fucking think that Trump is too fucking racist.
You people are too hung up on racist shit. And that's why I'm
Eric, nobody's hung up.
I'm hung up on people not being
Eric, this is what you're not getting. I don't need to go to the news. I can go to his speeches, his transcripts. I can read what he said. I can listen to what he said on YouTube. He states it himself, Terry. This is not make-believe.
Well, then I'll apologize to you in 8 years.
Asians, right? In Asian culture, like in China.
Is that good enough for you? No.
Korea and all
He's
that.
not going to be in there for 8 years. The guy's already 70 years old. He's already the oldest president.
Honey, nobody can hear you, baby. Your volume's really low. They're not talking over you. They just can't hear you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on.
Suck my dick.
That's you know what, Terry, irrespective of all the billionaires.
Oh, that's better. That's got to be better.
Terry, his age is a big concern of mine. I don't want some old person to be a president. That's a very
Okay.
I don't want somebody who's that fucking old to be in office, period.
If you want some inexperienced, young fucking little
Koreans would be like,
funky ass motherfucker. He's lived a full life. He knows what he's doing. Why do you? The guy's a billionaire. Why would he want to be president and get put through this shit?
Because he wants to fix the country. That's why, man.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He actually paid his own thing.
Oh,
Did he not pay his mostly his own fucking campaign? Yes or no? That was his money, bro.
Trump.
He didn't bludge it off you guys. He got
Terry, you're missing it. Troll Owens backing your play here. Troll Owens is backing him. He can't hear you, honey.
You gotta listen, man. You know where ignorance comes from? People who just put their fingers in their ears and go la la la. Listen, dude, the guy paid for his own campaign. As stupid as he is, he actually loves his country and wants to change shit. Yeah, there are people like that, and I fucking hate half of them too. But they fucking do want to. If he's willing to pour all his money and all his resources into him getting elected so he can do it, fucking so be it. That shows a bit more initiative than all the rest put together. If you just ask me.
Goddamn right. That's what people like about it. That's exactly what people like about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you read his economic policy to get people jobs, that's fucking not bad, dude.
Oh, down left a group. You couldn't take the truth. Down, you couldn't take.
Fuck, that's not bad. And
yeah, fucking pussy. Yeah, little cunt. He couldn't take it.
So my issue, gentlemen, is not so much because, frankly, I haven't seen anybody do anything good in the 52 years I've been alive. I mean, not that good. So while I may not like the guy, I don't know what it's like to be president or to be in his position. I can tell you that just because somebody has money does not make them a good person. I can tell you that beyond a shadow of a doubt that should not be the thing that leads you is because he's rich. But the one thing that I do really, really worry about is just the way we look at each other, the way that we look at individuals, the way we feel about people that we don't know, that we're not trying harder to take care of each other because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to care for each other. That doesn't mean take it to the extreme. That doesn't mean that, everybody gets to be on welfare, and it doesn't, that's not what it means. It means creating a good society where children are brought up with a good foundation. I'm not talking about any kind of Christian foundation or any kind of religious, just basic safety, logic, feeling like they're loved and that they don't have parents that are alcoholics or drug addicts or in prison. They have intact families. Oh, we're getting sniped.
Who's sniping us?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
Just you and me.
Oh, wow, cool.
Well, maybe not. Maybe we didn't get sniped. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that fucking boring.
Let me check. Hold on.
Hey, I'm back. What happened? Everybody left?
I think we got sniped.
Oh.
Either that or I'm just that fucking boring.
I don't think you got sniped.
Then I'm just that fucking boring.
Those guys were terrible, man. It was like, oh god, I had to leave.
No, nobody got sniped.
I don't even know.
We were just.
And then Rose is having all sorts of trouble with their show.
I know. You want to watch it? You want to watch it? Have trouble?
Well, yeah, you can watch it. I mean, but she's like slow on it. You know? She's like trying to do everything herself.
Yay, knowledge, kick-ass female.
You guys don't have to stay here on my account.
Next one is...
Honey, Happy New Year.
No, we're here. We're here for the long haul, baby.
Yeah, baby.
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 I don't know why Down wants to keep yelling at me. It makes me upset.
Because he has mental problems. Anyway, shake it, baby.
Well, I did shake it, but I mean, it's just...
Shake it, baby.
You know?
Did you watch the Austin Powers Gold Member? I never seen them. Maybe I saw a little bit of the first one.
I like gold.
Yeah, I want to watch it. What are you smoking? Dope?
Nope.
My honey's a dope head.
Right. Yes, I'm a dope head. Do I seem like a dope head?
She's on dope.
Do I act like a dope head?
Dope her. God, Steven's only lived there a month and the guy already got tired of him.
Was he kidding or was he serious?
Maybe serious.
No, I heard it was serious.
Are you gonna stream her Hangout, Sid?
I am. All I gotta do is put the.
Your audio is really bad, Sid.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's alright. It's robotic. I remember.
I'm just gonna refresh.
Cute and not just precious.
Ain't that precious?
Is this any better?
Yeah, much better.
Much better.
Cool. All right.
I've been eating sugar fucking all day, man.
I'm streaming Rose's efforts on the stream.
I bought a stuffed pizza and we had it,
stream.
And then he had a little piece of cake, and then I've been eating trail mix.
Oh,
so
that's good.
We can, if you're watching the live feed, you can see what's going on.
Okay. I'll check it out on laptop.
I mean, you know, I know you knock Papa Murphy's, but it's not a bad pizza, hon. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not I don't care for it, but I know lots of people that do. I don't eat a lot of pizza because of the gluten, so.
My poor honey's allergic to glutoids.
I'm not allergic to it, just sensitive to it. It's just.
Psychological?
It makes her too horny, man.
And what?
Psychological?
Makes you too horny.
No. No, gluten doesn't do that to me.
Well, have a pizza.
Asian men do that to me.
She's out of control.
Mm-hmm. Out of control.
She likes the taste of fish heads.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
New Year's, Rose. I can't see shit, Sid.
I can't see anything either.
What you looking at?
I can see you.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I thought you were streaming the thing.
I am streaming it. Are you not looking at my channel?
Well, no, I'm looking at you. I mean, I'm looking at, like, I thought you, like the soccer match, you put it on your screen.
Yeah, but we're streaming live.
Streaming live?
Yeah, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah, like when you just told me that you loved me, Bunto, that everybody heard that.
That wasn't live.
Yeah, we were.
I'll say it was like an audio trick.
Yeah.
So
and this conversation.
I load you in a.
I edited it on midstream.
Midstream.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Are you listening to New Year's music?
Do you hear the music?
Dude.
No.
What is New Year's music?
I know, like, old acquaintance be forgot.
That's Old Lang Syne. That's one time at midnight.
There's one song.
Yeah.
Which takes
20
seconds to sing.
We could put it on a loop.
I'm on 15 minutes. Put it on a loop. 15 minutes to the new year.
We've got hours to go.
Whoa. Canada's always behind.
Anyway, let's go see. Yes, here is the link of. Where's the link?
Hey! Stop! Tater.
Huh?
Tatoid.
Don't. I'll have to put your collar back on, baby. I don't want to do that. My poor baby had surgery, Sid.
Kind of leather.
I don't like that. That's not
muzzle.
Why would your dog need surgery? Why can't
He had to have surgery on his leg.
Oh, that's terrible.
Vasectomy.
A mastectomy?
Was it a vasectomy?
So she wouldn't get pregnant?
No. It was a ligament. It was his leg was popping out, and so it was causing a problem.
Oh, that's pretty
poor dog.
So, but I got it fixed. But they put the cone on him, right? When I brought him home, he was going nutty. And I didn't like it, so I took it off. And he's been real good about not.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, honey. Hey, Pat, man, if you're watching, come on, dude, quit being a pussy and show up.
Why? At what point, Bunto, do you think that somebody responds to pussy, being called a pussy? Again,
I know Pat isn't watching. He doesn't care about us anymore, hon.
I don't think he cares about us. I just think he doesn't like being called a pussy.
Oh,
That's
really?
Just a guess, though.
How do we know?
Just a guess. I'm just guessing.
He wants to buy you a cup of coffee, but you have to go get it.
Well, I look pretty good for one of my advanced
For the advanced stage. Your forehead looks killer now. Swing.
Bing. Botox. Love it.
Hey, okay, do me a favor, honey. Send Patman a message and the link to this hangout and hope that he comes. Because he ain't answering me.
That's entrapment.
Whoa.
Here, I'll put it in the side
Sorry.
chat.
Somebody didn't like me showing that Pulse shooting or something. I don't know. All right.
Oh, what's going on?
Fuck, that was crazy. All right.
She's all nervous. She must be sober.
It's really nice, Bunto.
All right. Hopefully everything's okay. Let me see.
Wonder why we can't have nice things.
Let's move this on. You guys can hear me. We're going to continue. Hope so. All right.
Wow, she sounds depressed.
Charles, you there?
You put a message out at 3:16 this morning.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you.
No, I'm just reading Rose's YouTube chat.
Oh. Okay, dokie, okay, dokie, okay, dokie, jokie.
Is that an Asian song?
All right.
Yep, it sure is.
I'm just going to assume it's working. Let's just move it forward from here. All right. So I was on Kick-Ass Females, Rebecca Bradley. Let me do
Never
the
heard of her.
screen share. Sorry. Hold on.
Sorry.
All right.
Boy, she loves to play with those graphics.
Next we have
Oldest guy in G+.
Who's the oldest guy?
Sid.
No, he's not.
Michael and McAllister RN.
No, Michael
She is a
Ann.
kick-ass female. Here's her Google Plus. Yay, Michael Ann. I love you so much. And you were on here last year. I really
I didn't
appreciate
get
it. It was a
nominated
lot
for
of fun.
anything, did I?
And we have Josie.
Thank God. Last year was enough.
Right
I think
here.
she's talking to people she likes. She's talking about people she likes now, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we're definitely not on that list.
You're not getting attention, Sid.
What about, what'd you say, Bando?
Hers is not coming up for some reason. I don't know why.
This new gang on G+. Tiny Dancer.
She likes me.
Well, anyways, Josie too. All right, there we go.
Sushi.
All right.
Well, we'll see if she mentions you soon.
I doubt she will.
Oh, yep. Okay, cool. Thank you, Ezekiel. Appreciate it. All right. So,
Yeah.
get through this. Next award.
Too slow.
Aren't you trying to do too much graphic stuff?
Yeah, she's trying to do too much shit at the same time.
Well, the next award is Worst Hangout of 2016.
Oh,
I mean, I'm talking about the worst. Like, come on.
Snipe yourself.
I thought she was having trouble with her channel, so I figured that was just what was going on.
I accidentally flagged myself.
Did?
Jason Creed, love this guy. Very positive. Always spreading the word of God, as you can see right here. Especially Pastor Charles Lawson. He is amazing. He talks about the New World Order. He talks about the Illuminati. He talks about the Reserve, Federal Reserve. He talks about
MP.
I mean, this guy is the real guy. Okay, if I'm going to go to church, which I don't go to church, even Jesus was against religion. But if I was going to go to church,
watching this video of a girl who had multiple personalities. I think it's on YouTube.
I've seen it.
She's like a little girl, and then she's like a whore, and then, I mean, she's like everything.
I didn't think it was that spectacular, you know.
But I knew that girl was messed up, man. She needed help.
The other one goes to.
It comes from extreme emotional trauma.
They tell too many lies. Now this guy,
and it was like her childhood friend who was like trying to take care of her.
When I was waking up, you know, I've been doing.
No.
Yep.
Of my research,
what happened, Sid? She caved in her own show.
They tell too many lies. This guy, and he showed me the symbolism. Like you can see on his thing, you know, with the 666 that they hold up and the covering of the eye and stuff like that. You know,
freaking muted yourself.
He led me on the road to a whole nother, you know, side of the truth, which I really appreciate. This man, he has the Holy Spirit. Beautiful guy, beautiful guy.
What?
Please check out his page. He also has a YouTube channel too. Amazing. As you can see, and you know, and he's spreading the word of God, as you can see, as well. Amazing person, amazing. Thank you. God bless.
Did I win my award yet?
Let's see.
For what?
She said she was going to give me an award.
Great.
Biggest hung dude. Massively hung dude in the whole community.
Now I know I'm not sleeping with you.
You have to get a special thing, man. A big king-size one.
No way.
Hey, look, you answered me. Nothing wrong. Right. Well, how come you don't come
So the
hang
next
with us?
award goes to award. Anarchist award. Joao's, that's up in here right now. Then he's not talking.
Is Sid still dinking with it?
He actually went. So I'll bring up his Google Plus page. Let's see. Here you go. Here he is.
With Jimbo.
Anarchist award.
Well, is that a bad thing?
No, but that's what you like to debate, huh?
No, I don't.
Hardcore.
Skills.
He's not playing.
Not anymore.
There's all the new stuff
did feel that way at one point, but it proved that I don't
check out his page.
I don't want to play the game.
A lot of information here. Even a lot of stuff going on here.
Okay.
See,
I blame
just award, as you can see right here, why he won that. It's all over his page. All right. See. Okay. So thank you.
Meat
for your work. And Jesus Christ was
somebody put it in the outside chat.
Did you watch
government, religion, taxes,
did you watch
and all
anything
that.
from those videos I told you about?
So you know.
Not yet, honey.
Good job with that.
Celebrating New Year's with my.
Really? What are you waiting? You could watch a 14-minute video sometime.
No, because I was too busy shooting heroin.
Right.
I was too busy cooking up a spoon of smack to look at them videos.
Yeah. Okay.
You look wonderful tonight. I'm gonna listen to that song tonight. You like Clapton?
Sort of.
Oh God.
Not really.
Please.
I don't care for Clapton much. A little bit, but not much. I like him better than I like what's his name? Born in the USA.
Oh, Springsteen? He's okay, but I've never really got into that either.
Don't like him at all.
Born in the USA.
I only like Born to Run. That's just that one song. That's all I like.
Born to Run.
And Tunnel of Love.
I like Glory Days. Glory Days. I knew a big baseball player back in high school.
Tunnel of Love and Born to Run. That's it.
Hey, say hi to Brojo outside. Invite him in. He's
Hi,
in the outside.
Brojo. Come in.
Type in the outside chat.
If
hey,
he's not
Happy
coming
New Year.
if he's not coming in, I wonder why, Bunto. I wonder why.
Because you didn't bathe. Happy New Year.
Yeah, sure, it's all my fault. It's called gaslighting. What you just did right there.
Gaslighting. And hey, be Rob for like 5 minutes because I miss Rob.
I'll just call Bulldog. Bulldog's turning.
Hold it. He would do something.
Bulldog is turning into Rob. So.
And then he would do. Roll the videotape.
Hello, viewer number 4.
Hello, viewer number 4. And he had that laugh.
Yeah, you always knew when he was
Sugar.
Yep.
He would say the meanest things about you. I'd be like,
know.
Where is this coming from?
I know. Hey, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm not that.
He called you like a spiritual whore, and I was like,
I know.
Oh my God.
I know, spiritual whore. People think that that's gonna that whore. See, I'm not bothered by whore and cunt and any of that stuff. I'm not bothered by it. Even down in his trying to get me with the passive aggressive thing. I'm like, okay.
Whore. Now.
Nah, Ubuntu.
You're planning on getting people into mental hospital.
And then Tim, remember when Tim was trying to go toe-to-toe with
yeah.
Hey, Tim has to be. Let me see. I'll send a message to Tim. Tim, Happy New Year.
I wonder what he's doing.
Maybe he's out. Happy New Year, Tim.
I wonder what he's doing.
Hey, Gen Y. I haven't seen Amy and I haven't seen Holly. Holly earlier, but not.
Holly was, I saw her earlier.
Boy, the fireworks are going off outside.
I hear that.
Another year. Boy, time goes fast, honey.
It does, but then I look back. I look at that come up like on Facebook that this was a year ago, and I'm like, what? That was forever ago. This was a pretty packed year for me. So, a lot went on for me.
All I know really is like we remodeled the gym, and I haven't gotten back to my workout.
That's true. You haven't ever since that they did
remodel.
Yeah, got to get back in the swing of it. Being thin is all there is. There's nothing else in the world other than.
I gotta lose weight.
Right.
I gotta just start projecting on kids.
Really too bad that you didn't hear the irony and the sarcasm in that.
Kids. You did something that kids can do, honey. Freaking, he fled Christian Hillbilly, but you made Christian Hillbilly flee.
Well, I would be. I've told my story one time when I was in Brett's room back in the day when I got what happened? Oh, teacher of the Bible, Jack. He just dropped the subject, and Neff, Evan, he rage quit, and then Christian Hillbilly, he said, "Well, I've never actually heard an atheist say something like that," and he let it drop as well, and that was all in one session. That was my glory day. Never do any better than that. It was nothing on a scale of the Great Debate, but it was big for me.
About Sugar, a friend of mine, she's grieving for her mum, and all of the internet bullies.
It was me engaging in stuff that my grandmother would have been really, really upset about. It was just me,
Well, she's in a place where it won't matter.
Yeah, she's in the ocean. That's where we sent her ashes.
Oh, really? Cool.
That's what we do with our people. We cremate them and send them back to the earth.
I like cremate and flush them down the toilet.
Except for my parents, they're in the closet right now. I gotta get to Hawaii. Take care of that.
Just flush them down the toilet.
No. It's not what she wanted. It's not what she wanted.
Would you be upset if I cremated you and then just flushed it down the toilet?
How could I be upset? I wouldn't be. How could I be upset? See, I think.
Well, because you're such a sentimentalist, man.
But I'd be dead.
That's right.
How can you feel anything? You're talking about your own conscience. That's all. That's what you're really asking.
Hey,
you feel
see
bad?
That movie that it's called About Schmidt with Jack Nicholson in it? He did a really good job acting in it.
I've heard about that. I've heard it's really good. I've never seen it though.
Oh, he was funny about the coffin. He didn't get the most inexpensive coffin. I got the one next to it. Right, it was funny. He has a great delivery.
I do like him as an actor. I do like him.
Glad he survived this year.
Yeah. There's a thing on Google you can watch some stuff.
Who died?
2016. Yeah, it does a little thing. It's when it says Google and it's the. Yeah, but that once that's over, the video is done playing. It has a page with every month on it and all these words, and if a word you can click on it, it'll tell you all about that. What happened in that month. It's really, very interesting. It's like if something happened.
Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Let me go check Mama. One second.
Okay.
All right, we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's show is about Sugar, a friend of mine. She's grieving for her mum and all of the internet bullies that made her life a misery. We have a couple of them with us today, although they're not related to the Sugar. Oh, they might be, I don't know. But Positively Godless, he's an internet bully.
No, I like Sugar, actually.
Down corner. He's been an internet bully, but he's trying desperately to break away, but we don't know how much. And Cube, which is Skate, and he's just hanging out in bed because he's been misdiagnosed.
I like Sugar, actually. Sugar's good people. I've never had any issues with Sugar at all.
Yes, but you sat on the fucking fence. You didn't bloody defend her.
When was I able to defend her?
Any time that you fucking breathe.
I haven't been in a hangout with her. Well, I was in a hangout with her briefly yesterday, but I had to go to bed.
No, but earlier than that, didn't you see her being savaged by the angry mob?
No, I wasn't in there for that, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Because we stood by with the trolls and bullies. Okay.
I am probably nobody, really.
No, I said, how are you?
Oh, how am I? How the fuck am I? I'm good.
How the fuck are you?
I'm good. Sydney, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
You are good. You're a good man. Well, I don't know about that.
Oh,
But
we're all perfectly imperfect.
we are. Who's the comic character?
Oh, that's Bunto. That's Bunto. He was one squawking. He'll be back in a minute. Squawking.
So, Happy New Year's, everybody, if I did not say it earlier.
Yeah, I think you had said earlier, Happy Motherfucking New Year, and I liked that.
That would be me. Yep.
I didn't like it. Happy Motherfucking New Year. Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
What a day to bring.
What a day.
Shut up, you yucky fucking little dog. Yeah, that's a good thing, Sydney. That's a.
My goodness.
Am I what for life? Oh, yeah. Getting back to our prior conversation. Yeah, pretty much, Sid. I am unhappy to say. I really wish it would, because I don't feel my natural self in this state. The Angel Wife's fault. No, it's not her fault. It's no, you know whose fault it is. It's not my wife's or my. Well, that's okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. I totally agree with you then. I'm not going to argue. It's definitely my fault.
What's the problem?
It's very complicated.
Oh.
And it's not that I don't want you to know. It's just I don't want to bore you to tears. You know what I'm saying? It's New Year's, for Christ's sake.
Not a problem.
I don't feel that I'm that.
Hey, dude, don't feel bad, man. Everybody gets cuckolded.
Well, here we go.
But yeah, it is my fault. Thank you.
Well, it's rarely just one person's fault.
So, cheers.
You know what I mean? It's rarely just one person's fault, especially when in a relationship.
Yeah,
it's not. No, it's
down.
It's often at the fault of both. It's rarely just one. My glasses.
Oh, this is